Hello and welcome to the Reign of Emrys here on Dork Tales. It's been a minute, so let's remind you what is going on. The characters have managed to descend into the core mine at the top of the town of Cordust. There they hope to find the reclusive alien anatomer, Dr. Otker, and bring her to justice for her crimes against humanity and whatever other creature she's probably been slicing and dicing in her quest to do something. You guys don't know. You're hired thugs at this point.
She's a traitor to the Empire, right?
She's a traitor to the Empire. Traitor to the Empire. Hail Hydra. I mean, wait, no, that doesn't foreshadow anything. So you've managed to make it in there, and by cutting a swath through the mines, you've encountered the some undead that were sealed inside of there, as well as a few other things, such as piercers that drop from the ceiling trying to impale you. As you were looking around, you found an access tunnel that could lead you further into the mines past a collapse, and that is the point where you found yourselves attacked from both sides, from the bottom by an ooze that was attacking Talfrin and Very and Ivy, I believe, and then Claudette and Leiden were up at the northern tunnel and were attacked by a pair of dogmole juggernauts that burrowed their way out of the wall. And once more, dogmole juggernauts are super attractive.
Oh yeah, just they're so cute. I'm sure they're just misunderstood.
They're so cute and cuddly.
And we should really just study them.
You should just take them home, right? Really, they're
I'm
rescues.
sure they make great guard dogs.
Oh, they absolutely do.
Maybe that's what they are.
So,
Maybe.
Ooh, clever girl.
Well, that would be smartsy.
Or whatever lead-in is, I don't know. Clever ASMR. All right, so, folks, we're going to be hopping into game in just a sec, but before that, I want to welcome everybody back. It's been a minute, and quick reminder that now that Onyx PathCon is gone, and gone, thank you for all attending last week, and for coming and watching all of our stuff, and for some of you to coming to visit me over on Infinite Monkey Tales, where I was guest starring today. So, it was really good seeing most of you there, and definitely go check out their channel as well. They're a lovely group of mostly UK-based streamers, and it was really hard being the only one with a flat voice, and they peer pressured me into doing a bad David Tennant, so it's kind of fun to listen to.
It's funny.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
And
it was
that
actually,
dude was a great
yeah, so it was
Game
ran
Master
by
DM.
John Hicks, I believe it was. His name was John. God, watch his name be like Brad or something like that now that it's been a while. But he actually wrote the game Those Dark Places, which is a fantastic game that's up for publication now. And we might be doing something for Extra Life together. So we'll talk more about that shortly. Once I actually hammer it home and I don't make false promises, because I hate doing that. So with that in mind, I also wanted to say that from here on in, I think Reign of Emrys is going to run. It should run about every week. The minor thing, I'm getting my second vaccine next week. If it knocks me out for like 4 days, I won't be able to run, but I don't think it will. I think that it might knock me out for a day or two. But we still do have the entire cast still has to get their second vaccine except for Caitlin. So we will have to play that by ear because obviously personal health comes before this. But we're going to try to be here because we've missed quite a few of these, and I want this game to be where it needs to be in like 5 months. All right. So with that, I wanted to say hello. I am your Dungeon Master Kelly. I use he and him pronouns, and I am really excited to be here tonight because I get to use dog moles. It's my favorite. And with that, I'm going to pass it over, and we're just going to do this in a big snake. So hello, Christine.
Hello, I am Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I am playing Claudette Belmont. She is our human noble wizard bladesinger. There's too many things to say about her. Noble has to be said because
say about her.
That is a core identity of her.
All right. Pass it on to Amy.
Hello, I am Amy. I use she, her, they, them pronouns, and I am playing Leiden and Merov, our cleric, our ASMR grave cleric.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, passing it down to Mike.
Hey everyone, my name is Mike and I use they them pronouns, and tonight I am playing Veritrix Soulstar. She is our little halfling artificer arterialist with her little flying mechanical rabbit, Crex.
Perfect. And let's go over to Robin.
Hello, everyone. I'm Robin. I use she, they pronouns, and tonight I'm playing Ivy, our tiefling blood hunter, Order of the Mutant.
Fantastic. Such a mutant. And then we're going to keep the same spells that you got because it's same day. And hold on, I'm just adjusting Mike a tiny bit to make sure they fit the frame correctly. And finally, hi, Caitlin. Good to see you.
Hello, good to see you again. I'm Caitlin. I use she, her pronouns. And tonight I'll be playing Talfrin Pridery, the human barbarian of wild magic.
Fantastic. All right, so
Yeah.
is there anything that we want to talk about before we hop right into game? Do you have anything, anybody want to address anything?
I don't have determination on the screen, but I haven't crossed it off on my note, so...
That's probably, I might not have translated it from the screen. Who does not have determination?
As far as I'm aware, I have it because I haven't erased it from my sheet.
Yeah, I don't think I used it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think so either.
I might have just forgotten to cross it off, so looks like someone just
leave
bought
it
for
because
me.
I might not have updated it because we ended on the map
Okay.
last time. So
That's true.
and because it's not the same toggle for me. So when we cross back over, if it's there, then it's obvious that that is a clerical error. Blame the cleric. You guys don't have a cleric, which is going to be very
I am the
unfortunate.
cleric.
Oh shit, we do have a cleric.
Yeah, we do have a cleric.
That was sorry.
Literally
you don't.
my whole deal!
You
When the
don't.
cleric gets
oh,
forgotten.
I'm gonna need you
Wow.
soon.
Though,
Ian.
I suppose, reminder, magic is fucked up in here.
This is
Yes.
also true.
That we've
Oh,
been
yes.
warned about that beforehand, so our characters would probably still remember unless they get faced with something really scary and traumatic.
Or
Sounds
unless
good.
it just, happens automatically.
Yeah,
right.
that too.
Or
And just so
something.
that you know going in, thanks to Sylvester Slays right now, who you should go and follow for some goofy game antics. I have 3 Hurt Them Mores, 1 left over from last game, 1 from DM Mike, 1 from Sylvester, and 1 Something Good Happens. So, with that, I think that we should probably... Sounded like a bat almost. We should probably head into game right about now. What I really like is for everybody to make me an initiative roll, please. All right, and go ahead and pop them in the chat. I will ask for them in a second. How is your initiative that high? You're an ooze. Okay, so checking the initiative sheet, I have Ivy at 20, Christine and Robin. Who wants to go first? Or do you want it to be round by round?
Why don't we say Robin? Because then Talfrin can act right away and they're kind of together.
Well, you're before Talfrin.
Oh, okay.
So it's...
Are we gonna do it all in a round, or are we gonna split between combats?
You know what? I'm just going to... I can't say that, so...
Okay. I don't know.
It doesn't
really
matter
to me.
for me. Yeah.
Okay. Talfrin. Then down to... What's my initiative? Okay, boom. And hey, that's a higher initiative. So...
Your dice love you tonight, don't they, Amy?
The trick is that they love you. And
They're starting
then...
off strong.
Then it is... Very... Then it is Ooze. Then it is Leoden. And finally... Okay. All right, and with that, we are hopping into the fray right now. Starting off with Ivy. Ivy,
Okay.
beneath you, you see that the tunnel expands out into the collapsed region, kind of cavernously overhead. The old mine struts broken and jutting out like shattered ribs. Around the corner, Talfrin prods at a skeletal... Was it a skeleton in the corner? I believe it was. I believe there was there was something in the corner that was holding a bit of treasure. Talfrin prodded at it, and a moment later, it was a statue. That's right, there was a statue. And a glowing green ooze expands out, bits of almost like plaster growing across the ground as it rolls over them. What would you like to do? It's coming toward Talfrin and probably you in just a second.
Ivy's gonna, cause she has, cause I believe it was somewhat just after initiative, so I think she has both of her swords drawn right now, but she'll take
Yes, I'll say you do.
3 attacks at it. And since she hasn't put it away, her crimson right is still up on the one blade.
Sounds good.
Which is nice. All right, so I'll make 3 attacks.
Sure. Sounds good.
Okay, well, one of them is a definite miss.
Is it now
and
one?
then no, it was a 3. No, if it's a botch, I would let you know. Then the lowest is going to be a dirty 20.
That's a hit.
Cool. All right, I didn't designate which one was the offhand because that's the one that doesn't get the crimson bonus. Right, I'll say one of the crimson right missed, and then I'll do the offhand.
Sure, that sounds fair.
Because I did not designate the dice before that. My bad.
Well, you were legit about it, so that's good. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. All right, so then a d6 of lightning damage. Do you need me to separate the damage for you?
This is lightning damage?
Yes.
I do not.
Okay, so that's going to be a total of 16 points of damage with her
16
two
points
swords.
of damage.
Shing,
All
shing, shing.
right. Your blades lash out. One of them misses as this thing oozes and drips beneath your blade. With more alacrity than you could have imagined from such a strange creature. As it rolls over you, rolls toward you, your blades lash out, splattering bits of this incandescent green, almost emerald-colored ooze against the wall with... And your cracks of lightning will echo out from your sword, shocking into the creature. It does not appear to be immediately deterred by your onslaught, though. This thing is tough. Claudette, it's your turn. What do you do?
Okay. I'm going to activate the blade song.
The dog will sniff at the air in front of you. Activating the blade song is your bonus action, I believe?
Yes, it
Cool.
is. Well, I think these are probably going to attack us, so...
Probably. And strangely, I do want to point one thing out right now. Anybody who has a passive perception of 15 or higher right now, in the center of the sound of like scrabbling, scraping earth and rock being moved around, and of like the immense noses of these dog moles, and down beneath the sound of the blades cutting through the ooze, you will hear that bird song that you hear that seems like it's fake or it seems like that it's not meant for this game. Actually, you are hearing the sound of a bird. Oddly enough. But it is distant and more echoed through some of the tunnels, like the one that you just reached. All right, so Claudette, what are you doing with your main action?
Actually, what do I know about these?
What do you know about these? You can make me a nature roll. Pardon me, you can make me, yes, a nature roll, please. Okay.
14.
14. You know very little about dog mole juggernauts. I will tell you what you know about dog moles is that they're mole-like creatures the size of large dogs with thick barrel-shaped bodies and heavy... they're about as heavy as a full-grown dwarf, actually. They have tentacles that sprout out of their noses above a mouth that is dominated by spade-like incisors, no visible ears, tiny cataract-filled eyes, and somehow manage to navigate through its environment. What you will know is that they are particularly vengeful against vermin and creatures like purple worms and other invertebrates. When they encounter them, they tend to go into a blood frenzy, and they're really useful creatures for hunting down purple worm larvae. If you remember recently, you saw a royal purple worm or a royal worm on your way here. The giant creature that erupted out of the ground on your way to Cordist. The one that was the size of a small skyscraper. They start off very small, and these are the type of creatures that hunt them.
I see.
However, what this looks like, by comparison, is hide armor and scraps of mail have become fused into this scarred, mole-like beast. Almost like the armor has grown into them. Perhaps they were used as hunting dogs in the past, and given some type of animalistic armor, like dog armor or cat armor you would see in our world. But over time, as this grew, the armor melded into their flesh for lack of an opportunity to remove it. These were very likely some type of hunting dog. Or guard dog for the depths.
Okay, so based on all that, do you think anything would occur to me that would be easy enough to, well, not easy, but something to do that could potentially distract them, or?
They do not, they're blind.
Yeah, so I was thinking like sense or anything like that.
They mostly operate if they're like dog moles, normally, they would operate by scent and sound.
Okay.
Probably by scent. Wow, these things are so great. I love them so much.
I don't think I have anything I can really do.
But you do know that they automatically go toward worms and other invertebrate and rodents.
Okay.
So I don't know what kind of spells you have prepared for the day, but
Nothing that'll do that sort of thing.
okay.
Can I just like scoop a chunk of rock off the ground and throw it like up the tunnel from us?
Yeah, you absolutely can. I would like you to make me a deception roll.
$18.
18, okay. I'm going to roll for them to do an insight. Okay, I'm going to spend something good happens for you. The first one sniffs the air. And he is going to use its reaction to pounce, smashing into this old wooden frame, the scaffold to the north, and just starts smashing through the wood. It's distracted. The other
Turn
one.
to Leiden.
Okay.
And just put a finger to her lips and very quiet. Well, make the gesture without making any noise as much as she can.
All right, to the south. We are back. Ooh, that just jumped back up for some reason. Talfrin, the ooze is directly in front of you. It kind of, you swear to God, it's looking at you.
I'm gonna rage.
Rage. I mean, you might as
stab
well.
him.
Stab him.
Twice.
Rage and
Stab
stab.
him twice. Yep. All right. So.
So you're gonna rage. I need you to roll on the expanded wild magic table, please.
Oh, expanded. Okay, what is that then? D20.
Expanded wild magic. Yeah. That'll be a D20.
Okay.
Revised path of the. Ooh, actually, one sec. Now
Oh.
with 150%. Yeah, so that's gonna be a D20.
Okay. 5 then.
Oof. Okay. This is Wild Rage. Wild Surge. Yep. All right. Necrotic energy rolls from you. Roll a number of d6s equal to your rage damage. And I believe what they mean by that is if it's a +2, roll 2.
Oh, okay.
So roll me 2d6. You're still at +2 for rage damage, right? You're not at +3 yet?
I don't. Let me just take a look. Yeah. +2.
How dare
Yeah.
you not remember? We haven't played this
Sorry.
game in 2 weeks. And
I was gonna say
got-
+2. I don't think it goes for a while because I know Vistra's still at +2 for her rage damage.
It does. It goes
No,
all the
she
way
should be
until
at
ninth
+3 now.
level.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
it
ninth level,
goes up
better
at
than-
no, it goes up at 5th. Pardon me, goes up at 6th level. Wait, no, 9th level. 9th level. You're right.
Okay, so I just.
So
Okay, sorry.
Learn your rules.
Right there.
okay. So-
8.
8, fantastic. All right. What I need is each creature within 30 feet of you takes
Sorry.
that necrotic damage and you gain that many hit points back.
Oh shit!
Are you hurt at all?
Yeah, I was a bit hurt.
Okay,
from
well,
before.
would you roll 8?
Yep.
Regain 8 hit points, and Ivy and Very, both of you lose 8 hit points.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm getting so dead.
As Talfrin grips his sword and roars in anger, shadowy tendrils are going to just explode out of his body, plunging into each of you. You'll feel a wave of cold as your life is siphoned out of you. And the red delicious energy goes right into Talfrin, empowering him. All right, Talfrin, you're up. What do you do?
All right, I'm feeling good now.
You're feeling great. You're all charged up. Get in there.
Oh yeah. All right, I rolled 19 on the die for the first one.
That's a hit.
And I rolled a 10, which makes it 17. Hold on a second. 17, I think. Yeah, 17.
17.
So
Those
26 and 17.
2 hits.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So 2d6 plus 6. Sorry. Momento. Okay, so the first one's going to be 11 damage, and then the other one's going to be 16 damage.
11 and 16. Okay, so math means that will be... Oh, that's not the way math works, Kelly. That's the way math works. Perfect. All right. 2 giant sword swings of your great sword will plummet into this ooze, and you're going to find that you actually cut it significantly. Like bits of it hit the wall, and as soon as they strike the surface of this mine's wall, they solidify and shatter like pottery.
Nice.
You're winning.
Feels good, man.
It feels good. You're doing like, hiya, hiya. And Ivy's
exactly.
like, hey, or no, Very's like, hey, listen, that really hurt.
He probably wasn't looking, so he probably actually doesn't really realize.
Doesn't look?
Like, he knows something happened around him, doesn't know exactly.
It's perfect.
Ivy probably made some sort of ow.
All right, to the north, we are back with the dog moles. The first dog mole sniffs around, trying to find where you are and what is going on here. I would like both of you to make me a stealth roll, a reflexive stealth with advantage. Lead-in and...
reflexive stealth with
yes,
advantage.
And
okay.
However, Very is completely unaware of this. So, Very... I need you to do me a favor and roll me a d20, please.
Okay.
Because Crux is hanging out over here, and Crux is not a quiet creature because he's made of machine parts.
Yeah, and he doesn't act until my turn. I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3, perfect. Okay, what did both of you get?
Thankfully, I had advantage, so I got a nat 20. So 21.
21.
Sorry,
All
what?
right.
What did we have to roll?
Reflexive stealth, please. Just
With
kind of an
advantage.
instinctive. Hold your breath. So it's advantage on the one to the north.
What?
Just roll me Dex stealth.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Fantastic. The one to the north is going to continue crashing and pummeling through the rickety scaffolding. However, the other dog mole is going to... And you'll hear a little escape of steam between the two of you as Crux releases just the tiniest bit of steam, as is his wont as a mechanical monstrosity. The dog mole is going to snarl and charge. And let's see, what is Crux's AC?
So he can. His AC is 13.
13. Oh God, I'm sorry. That's 2. And that is a 1 claw attack and 1 bite attack, is it? Okay, so the first hit, we'll see if the rest matters. There is going to be a tremendous as the creature leaps through the air, plunging its tremendous claws, which I remind you are each the length of a large dagger, into Crux, dealing 13, 14, 19 points of slashing damage.
Oh no!
It is going to crash down, ripping this mechanical rabbit apart like it is, like it's a can opener, and just, and it lunges down, its serrated teeth clamping onto Crux's head, and you'll hear the sound of this almost like whimpering noise as the head goes. A small gem, I believe it is.
It's heart, actually.
So it's like a mineral heart or something like that, right? It's like a mechanical heart.
Yeah.
So like a heart-shaped mechanical device will luckily tumble out of the destroyed body and land on the floor next to Leiden. It will land at your feet. Okay, so that has happened. Very, we are back down with you. Sorry about that. Very, you're gonna hear that to the north, and crunch.
Oh, very pissed.
Very, very pissed?
Very, very pissed.
Okay.
And she is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet towards the mole thingy things.
Mm-hmm.
And she pissed about this. So she's gonna shoot it.
Sounds good. I would like you that's gonna be good. Go ahead and give me an attack roll, please.
All right, and this is with the shooting star, my little pistol.
Oh, your little pistol. I'm so proud of you.
That's gonna be a nat 20 to hit, baby.
Nice. Give me double damage, please.
All right.
I will put a frowny face on Dogmole 2 so that we know that it is the mean one.
It is mean. 7 plus.
There we go. It
9
has a skull above it now.
plus 6.
Okay, so how much?
That is 22 piercing.
Ooh.
And then, as my bone, she's gonna run up, level her pistol, and be like, "You bitch!"
Now, did you use your infusion to make this weapon magical?
Oh, I did.
So don't forget that is an additional +1. So
Yeah.
it's always a
yeah.
+1 to attack and damage. And
Yeah,
did you also spend so that it doesn't run out of ammo, or is that the same infusion?
it's the same infusion.
Okay, cool.
Same infusion.
All right, so that was 23 points of damage then.
23.
Okay, and your bonus action, please.
And then the bonus action, she's going to tell her Eldritch Cannon.
Okay.
Who was
which reminds me, that was still deployed, right?
It has 55 minutes remaining as of the end of last game.
Okay, so hold on one sec.
Nice.
Thank you, whoever made this art pack. And we'll just put it like right there, and then we'll go is not drawing, and then we'll go is, and it was like right here, I think.
Yeah, I was about there.
About there. So there you go. You have control over it.
Cool.
So your Eldritch Cannon is... Does it have wheels, or is it just like a... It's just a device, right? Or is it like a turret?
No, it is a stick of dynamite with legs and rabbit ears. Is what it is.
You're going with a theme here, I'm noticing.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's literally what it is. With a mouth.
I love that you're just playing Diva and don't know it.
I've never played Overwatch, so I don't actually know.
Just
but
trust
I
me.
do love all the Diva stuff because it's all bunny and pink.
All right, go nerf this.
Okay, so it is going to move 15. Whoa. It's going to basically move 15 feet towards Dogmole.
Okay.
And I believe that puts it within a 15-foot cone of attacking.
I believe it does, yes.
Without hitting my allies.
All right.
And then, as part of the same bonus action, I can tell it to activate.
Okay.
So, can you please give me a dex save on the mean dog mole?
Sounds good. That's probably going to be fail with an 11.
That is a fail, so I'm going to give you 2d8 damage.
I don't want you
2d8
to.
fire damage.
Okay.
And that's going to be 14.
14. Oh, thanks for making
14
that.
fire. And you are on
It lets
fire.
out a shriek of rage as it is scorched. That is going to ruin its day for a bit.
Better.
Fire licks at it, burning some of the very sensitive tentacles that comprise its nose and the front of its mouth. Down to the south, though, it is time for some ooze. Okay, so... Okay. It is going to shoot one pseudopod at Ivy and one at Talford. I'm going to reroll that because that was cocked. Okay. And... let's spend hurt them mores. Okay, that is going to be... I have a 13 to hit each of you. Does that hit either of you?
Nope.
And you were not reckless
Negative.
attacking, right?
No, I wasn't reckless attacking.
Okay. All right, so two pseudopods strike out, hitting the wall next to you, and as they do, the ooze spreads out, and you see the wall thicken, almost like watching a stalactite grow in real time, just as its touch calcifies the wall. And Leiden, it's your turn again. All right, Leiden, this thing is directly in front of you. It is smashed into this rabbit, taking Crux out of the game.
Now, I've been signaled to stay quiet, but someone else then just attacked it, so it's probably knows there's something here.
Yeah, it's not that dumb.
It's not that dumb. I'm gonna...
I mean, it's pretty dumb, but...
I'm gonna smack it with my mace and really just pray that this works out all right.
If only you knew somebody to pray to. Oh, wait, you do.
I do, but
You do. All right, so I'd like you to make me an
Not
attack roll,
using-
please.
I am avoiding... I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I can do on that. I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, so
I mean,
it's
you could
just an
run
attack.
you could run for the hatch.
I could, but I want to distract this thing a little bit
Sure.
too.
Absolutely. I'm just giving you your options.
Yeah. Wait, I have that vial of acid. Hold up. Can I throw a vial of acid at it?
Yeah, you may.
I'm gonna throw a vial of acid. I don't know what the damage is for that, and how would you like me to roll for that?
I would like you to make me a thrown weapons roll. So that's strength plus your it's basically
it's
it's
a strength roll,
a
isn't it?
range strength attack.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it range strength in D&D? 5e? That now I'm sorry, I'm having an addition brain fart where I'm
Well,
like,
we always let.
Are you throwing something?
Yeah.
yeah, it is
'Cause
strength.
it-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
Okay.
strength. Yeah.
Cool. Sorry, it's that thing that we're like. I know it isn't Pathfinder,
'cause
but
I think
my
in
brain.
some things it lets you use Dex for some things, maybe, but not.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think maybe for throwing knives or something.
So
But
a vial of acid. Ooh, damn. Okay.
Oh,
so
well. I rolled a 3.
do you have
so-
inspiration?
I do have inspiration. I'm gonna spend that. I rolled a 9. So a strength, that's an 11.
You add your proficiency bonus though as well.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 15 then.
Okay, roll me 2d6.
Cool. It's better than hitting it with my mace.
Congratulations. It's a one shot. But
Well, I got 5.
fantastic. All right, that
Did
is
they
going
take me?
to definitely hurt it. The acid is going to splash across the side of its face, which is going to burn into its flesh, kind of peeling away, and you'll see that it melts through the first layer of its flesh, and actually is going to corrode away that cataract eye, and it's going to scream and turn in your direction, trying to pinpoint where that came from. But we'll find out if he finds out in just a second, because we're back with Ivy. Ivy, this creature is right next to you. What do you do?
All right. So she's gonna just take 3 more hits at this thing, cause
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that's what she do. Okay, that's gonna be my offhand. Okay. Okay, the I got a math 15 to hit is my lowest one.
15. That's a hit then.
Cool. All right, so 3 hits. Come here, d8s. Come here, d8s. Okay. Oh, nice. That's going to be 18 plus 30 points of damage on that.
30 points of damage. All right. Describe to me what you do to the Suze.
So she's gonna take her blades and she's just gonna start like hacking into it, just like taking the long kind of swipes kind of like across the main thing with the lightning, and I imagine it kind of like crackles as she hits it. And she's gonna take the 2 swipes with that and then like just kind of come in from the other side with her offhand and just take like massive swipes at this thing.
It's fantastic. As you do, it's going to take your final blow. The lightning energy is going to arc through it, and it's going to suddenly shrink and then expand like a balloon, quiver, and pop, showering you with little bits of like dried pottery and minerals. It's going to be dusty in here, and it's going to be very, very hard to breathe, actually, right in your immediate surroundings. I like both of you to make me a Constitution save.
Sure.
Ooh, even with the rebreathers on thing? Or not rebreathers.
Actually,
no,
since you have the rebreathers on, make it with advantage.
Perfecto.
It still will be touching your skin, and that's the
Yeah.
unfortunate part.
Okay.
Oh,
But it's not going
gotcha,
directly into
gotcha.
your lungs, which disables half of what I want to do.
Fuck, I rolled a nat 1 and a 3. Oh,
No,
Lord, I'm
I know.
sure I fail my con. I don't even, what do I even
Okay.
add?
I am going to use my determination.
Okay.
So, let me
Mine's a
see.
5. I'm not going to add my determination to that.
My roll is going to be a 16.
16. All right, Talfrin, you are fine. The rage surrounding you carries you through the day.
Man, I feel great.
Ivy, you are going to be covered in this, and you're going to feel it begin to solidify around your skin. As it does, it's almost like wearing a mud mask or something like that. Not that Ivy would know, but Robin does. The mud begins to cake around you, and you find yourself covered in dust. All of your dex saves until you clean this off are going to be, all of your dex rolls. Anything involving dexterity is at disadvantage.
Okay, can I spend an action to try and remove that stuff? Like, we'll take several actions
You
to
can
do
spend
that?
an action. Prestidigitation would do it immediately, but doing it as an action, I'm probably going to make you roll for that.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I just was wondering, make sure if it's something that I can actually, like, get rid of.
Yes, yes,
Cool.
you can. Especially if you have soap on you, soap and water. Like, that makes it really quick.
We'll carry soap on them.
Unfortunately, I was fresh out of soap.
Oof.
You know who's a
Dirk,
stinky man.
Dirk knows.
Talfrin.
All right.
Hey.
Hey. All right. So with that, you are also going to hear something go onto the ground where the ooze was. There is a small coffer lying on the ground.
Oh,
Looks like it was inside of its gullet the entire time.
As a free object interaction, can I pick it up?
Yeah, you can pick it up.
was it?
Sweet.
Yeah, it's a free object to pick it up. It's a small wooden box about this big, intricately carved, with all number of winged figures.
Ooh.
Huh, that's
You gonna
strange.
open that?
We'll find out.
Yeah, I was
Picking it
gonna
up
say,
was your
probably not this
picking it up was your freebie because you used your bonus actions too. Claudette, we are back up here. Claudette, right next to you. This thing is snarling and has been acided, fired, and shot. It is not having a great day.
Well, I'm gonna make it even less great by hitting it with my rapier.
Okay, sounds good.
That is an 18 to hit.
Okay, an 18 to hit is a hit.
That is 7 damage.
7 damage. All right, your rapier is going to sink in. This thing is armored, but not as armored as it could be. That is going to pierce. Are you doing anything with your bonus action?
I would like to move away from it, preferably. So can I use acrobatics to try and get out of the way without getting hit?
You know what? I'll let you do that. I'll let you. You're blade singing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have advantage on dex acrobatics checks.
I'll let you do this because it just got acided in the face and its senses are all messed up. But this is not a standard. This is not a new normal. Okay.
Yeah. $18 for acrobatics.
18. Okay, so. All right. Stepping as you try to dance out of the way. What's your armor class?
At the moment, it is 19.
19. Okay. Sounds good. You are going. So choose where you're going. So just jumping completely out of the way.
Yep.
It is going to lunge at you and is going to miss, scraping the wall next to you. And you are going to be able to dance just out of range.
Sweet.
All right, back down here we have Talfrin. I think you're muted right now.
I was, yeah.
We're gonna
Perfect.
have to have like a mute like dollar, like a swear jar. We can use it. I have ideas for where that money could go too, because I want to get us all mugs.
No. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, we'll just consider it your
so-
down payment on your mug.
Oh.
Yeah,
neat.
see, I'll spend it to buy us all mugs, right?
Oh, neat. I gotcha. Okay.
See, then you're not actually losing money.
Perfect. Okay, so did I hear the commotion up there?
Oh yeah. Oh
okay.
yeah.
All right.
I mean, you're hearing like this is a very small and this is a very enclosed space.
Oh,
In
I
the
guess
mine,
it's
you're hearing
reverberating.
bang bang.
Yeah.
Like many sound effects that I'm gonna stop making now. Go.
So
And
many
you heard a
sounds.
gun go off as well.
All right.
I said bang.
Talfrin's gonna look at Ivy, look at the coffer, look at Ivy, and he's gonna say, "I'm gonna go help the others." Really want to open it, but I'm going to take a movement.
Okay,
I'm
sounds
going
good.
to head towards them. Don't know how far I can get.
You can get at least 30 feet.
I move 40.
Well, then that's pretty good.
That is
So
pretty
the
good.
dog mole is above you in the upper tunnel. It is
Oh,
40.
right, that's the thing.
It is 40 feet away just to reach it. Actually, if you do a dash.
Okay.
Well, not a dash specifically, but if you move quickly.
We'll do that.
Sounds good. All right, rushing forward, you can make it directly in front of the dog mole, next to the ruined remnants of Crux 1.0.
Crux 1.0, no.
Oh, come on, it's like 50 gold to get him back.
That's true. Am I up right here? Right beside him?
Yep, you can get right there or here.
Oh, I'm
if
getting
you like.
right up in his face.
Sounds
so my rage
good.
doesn't
His
end.
face is not
And-
pretty today.
Well, that's unfortunate. Hopefully we can make it even less pretty.
No.
All right, and I'm going to try to stab him twice in
Oh.
the face.
Sounds good. Go ahead. Make me 2 attacks.
Let us go. Once I get to the right tab. Okay. 26 and 21 to hit.
26 and 21 are both hits. Roll me damage.
Perfect. Got. Yeah, 13 and 13. So that's 26 damage.
13 and 13, 26 damage. You added your rage bonus?
I did.
Perfect. All right. It is definitely bloodied as you bring your greatsword up and down, slashing into its hulking form. It is going to roar on its turn and is going to dive back, trying to return the trying to return the favor to you. So let's find out what your armor
gotcha.
class is. That's a
All right.
D12, Kelly. It's not what you roll.
I mean, you could roll it though.
The D12 rolled higher than the D20. So the first, he is going to lunge at you with his claws. Only 11 to hit. However, as you dodge out of the way, this thing is surprisingly adroit and is going to pivot and sink its teeth into you with a 19, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that hurts.
And that is not your favorite. I need you to make me a con save and take 8 points of piercing damage, which will reduce down to 4.
Nice. Yep. All right, and con save, you said?
I did, yes.
Con save. Is a 23. I'm particularly good at these.
All right. Sorry, what'd you get?
23.
23? All right. It is going to snarl, bite into you, but you are going to shake off whatever Icarus plaque is clinging to its teeth. And it is going to snarl and call for aid, which it's a family thing.
Oh, good.
The other one is going to charge forward and is going to leap to the side, bound off the wall, and smash into you. And Talfrin, this is where things get interesting here with 12, 14, 19 points of slashing damage, reduces to 9 for you.
Okay.
And a bite that goes from 13 to 6 as it basically comes down with its claws, slamming your sword against your chest, kind of pinning you back against a wall so that you can't dodge out of the way, and then bites into the meat of your left bicep, tearing a little strip of flesh away. It's a good hit. Like, this is a good fight for you.
It's a good hit.
All right, Very, it is back to you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna shoot it again.
All right, I'd like you to.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen right now. She's still super mad. So, but I don't think she's gonna move. No, she's just gonna chill where she is. All right, and that is a 15 to hit.
15 to hit is a hit. Roll me damage.
Yay! All right, and that's gonna be 7, 8, 9, 10 piercing.
Okay.
And then same as last time, she. I guess the cannon's already right here, and now we can hit both of them with one cone.
Well, guess you can. Yeah, that will just barely miss Talfrin. Yeah.
Nice. Can I get a dex save off of both of them, please?
All right. So Shiny is left. That is. What do I need?
You needed a 15.
Oh, hey. One fail, one succeed.
Okay, you're still gonna take damage on that. So succeed is gonna take 3, fail is gonna take 6.
Sounds good.
Fire damage.
All right, fire is going to erupt out. The one that is closer to it, the one that just leapt in and has pounced on Talfrin, is going to take the brunt of it. It's going to burn around its shoulder, pouring on to its family member. The very damaged Dogmole is going to take a tiny bit of the flame that shoots over it. And did you give me the damage on your gun?
Yep.
What did you get?
10 piercing.
Okay. All
Magical
right.
piercing.
Magical piercing. All right, so your bullet's going to rip through the. Are you shooting the same one?
Yeah, it was the sad one that ate Crux.
Okay, you're going to fire into its hulking form and deal a significant amount of damage as blood erupts out of its back. It is the ooze's turn. The ooze is going to be dead, and it gets an 8 to be dead. Good. All right, Leiden. Leiden, it's your turn. Sorry, I'm in a silly mood tonight.
That's fair. I'm in a
day.
fidgety mood, apparently. And I'm trying to decide what to do, because part of me wants to just smack these dog moles, but also I kind of want to try casting something because my mace isn't going to do a lot of damage. So I want to attempt casting Toll the Dead at the one closest to me, I think.
Sure. All right, Toll the Dead. That is a wisdom save, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Okay, 17?
That actually makes it.
Okay,
Damn.
it is a very
Okay.
wise dog mole.
Apparently.
Does it still take
so in
partial?
that case, no.
Okay.
It's a cantrip, so she's just going to try
also-
for it.
Can you do me a favor? Can you roll me percentiles, please?
I sure can. Where are my percentiles?
I need you to roll. You are hoping for low.
Low? So how's a 17?
17 is fine.
Cool.
Your spell does not work, but summoning the spectral dong that echoes out, the dog mole is going to snarl, and you realize that maybe it is just scent location because it doesn't seem to hear the sound of your bell.
Damn. Can I pick up the gem that fell on the ground next to me?
Yeah, you totally
I'll do
can.
that. I'll
That'll
stick
be
it
your
away.
that'll be your free. Do you have a bonus action or movement you'd like to use?
No. Well, I can move, but I don't know if it would provoke an attack.
This one
take
is pretty damaged from your acid, so what I'll give you is a
Athletics?
dex and athletics roll to try to leap out of the way.
Sure.
Or acrobatics, either one. Actually, acrobatics would probably be what I want.
Acrobatics? Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm not proficient in that, and I'm having armor, so we'll see.
Well, we'll try.
How's an 18?
All right, it's going to snarl, but you're going to be able to leap out of the way as it kind of
just
just
bouncing back,
rages
like-
around here.
5 feet.
Okay.
Actually, she'll move slightly around this rock outcropping, or this rock. Just to get a little bit more out of the way.
Perfect. You'll be able to dodge out of the way then. Congratulations. I feel like maybe that should be like a part of the system, like a rule that we house rule into the game. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
All right, back at the top of the initiative, I have Ivy. Ivy, you are still down here with this box.
Cool. So, I would like to I would like to open the box and try and get this cementy, muddy stuff off myself. Can I
Sounds
do
good.
both of that?
I would like you to make me give me a, what would the clean yourself roll be? You know what? It's survival. It's going to be a survival roll because you are covered in poisonous dust.
Cool. Sounds great. You know, oh god, I can't see. It's so small. That's gonna be an 18.
18. All right, you're going to be able to brush the most
Actually,
of
19,
it.
yeah.
Okay, you're going to be able to wipe it off of your face, wipe it off of your exposed chest and arms, and besides that, as you're feeling a little queasy still, you'll remember reach around and run your fingers down the length of your tail, popping it off the tip and popping the all of the dust off to the ground. Opening the reliquary, you are going to see that inside is an ornate scroll bound to a pair of ivory sticks.
Can I look at the scroll?
Yes, you can. It is written in Celestial.
Okay, can't read that.
And as you are touching it, one moment, please. What is your wisdom save?
My wisdoms. You want me to make a wisdom save? is
Nope,
what
I'm
you're
making
saying?
it for you.
Oh, I get a +1 to
Perfect.
wisdom.
What's your all right, that sounds good. Do you touch the scroll itself?
I mean, if it was it like closed, because she would have opened it to read it.
Yeah, you'd have to unfurl
Yeah,
it,
so she
which-
would have
as you're-
touched the scroll to
Okay,
open it. Yeah.
as you do, is Ivy wearing gloves?
No.
Perfect. It is like touching a hot kettle. It burns you as you touch it. You can handle the pain and not take damage from it, but it is very uncomfortable.
Cool. Can I put it back in this,
Yes,
in this timing? Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
Cool. Yeah.
Perf. All right. Claudette, it is your turn
And then
again.
I would just say, I don't know if there's time to do my move action. She'd like
Yes,
just get a
yes, you
little closer.
absolutely
Okay,
may.
cool.
Sorry for cutting you off there.
No worries. I know it was a lot to do. Like, so I just want to figure out what technically that was. So like that would be my action and my bonus action. You'd say, and then
That's
I can
what
do
I
my
would
move.
say. Yeah. So
Cool,
cleaning yourself is
cool.
like your action and probably like some change.
Yeah.
But I'll allow you to do it because it's fun and we're playing a
Yeah.
game.
Okay. So she will get. Yeah. Does she want to get? So yeah. Whoops. Nope. That's the ruler, Robin. Now you can actually move. She'll move up 25 feet to get a little closer.
Sounds good. Getting a little closer to Claudette, who the camera pans to. It's Claudette's turn.
Okay.
she's gonna take a calculated risk and attempt magic.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb.
Sounds good. All right. So go ahead and do me a favor. Roll percentiles before you cast.
75.
Well, congratulations. I need to go check a chart. Cast
Oh shit.
Can you do me a favor and roll me percentiles?
Again, oh god.
And don't roll 100 because that doesn't help.
3.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Okay.
Gotta love when the DM does a laugh like that. That's just so comforting.
Right?
Well, this is a really basic version. Hold on. I'm trying to find a better list because I had it. Oh, here we go. 200 entry wild magic table. There we go. We're using this one. Okay. 1 second. So your spell is going to fail.
Aw.
You still expend the slot.
Crap.
And here is what is going to happen, though. I need you to do me a big favor, and I need you to roll me 2d6.
Uh, 3 and 3.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm actually getting a special token ready for you. Okay.
Oh shit, really?
Suddenly, the corridor explodes with light and confetti, and you are going to find yourself surrounded by several undulating, eye-stalked, smiling jellyfish that float through the air and look very surprised to be here. They turn, look at you, and all in Celestial will start screaming.
What did
Can I
they say?
respond in Celestial?
They are going to be screaming, "Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, it's gonna get us!" And it's gonna, they're gonna.
I don't want to hurt you. It's okay.
They
In
are,
Celestial.
you know what? I was not expecting that, so I will give you a persuasion roll at disadvantage
Okay.
because the table says they're frightened of you, but this is so stupid. I have to run with it.
Come on, dice, don't fail me now.
Oh my god, this wild magic table is fantastic.
Alright, not bad, not bad. +5, that's going to be 17.
17? Okay, so let me just do a quick fear check for them. So there are 6 of these creatures around you. You said 17?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, the one at the north is going to shriek and float away as quickly as it can, which is unfortunately going to put it right in the way of that dog mole who is going to lash out. And let me just check its AC. By the way, these are some of my favorite creatures in the game. I just love them so much. Oh yeah, that was a hit. There is going to be a sudden tearing sensation, and then the air is going to be full of like a skunk-like odor as this thing goes and deflates and goes and pops out of this reality. That's what's going to happen to that flump. And one other one, the one to the south, is going to float away at max speed. But the other 4 kind of look at you warily.
Sorry, I was trying to cast a spell and something happened. Don't go to those guys. They hurt. Friends?
One of them will reach out with a glowing blue luminescent tentacle and kind of put it in your palm and go,
Friends.
okay.
Nice to meet you.
And the flumps will go last.
What's your name?
She's just gonna stop and have a conversation.
In the middle of the fight? That sounds good. All right, speaking of that, Talfrin to the north. What do you do?
That was weird, but
This is super weird.
This place is super weird already. That magic stuff happened again, and I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna continue on. We're gonna keep on keeping on. We're gonna hit the guy that's already quite hurt. There we go.
Oh my god. Nothing. I just realized something amazing that this actually does.
Oh, okay.
But go ahead.
I got nat 20.
Oh, and you attacking the one that is more hurt or less hurt? The one that's right on top of you?
Yeah, no, the one that's more hurt.
Okay, go ahead.
And then I got a 3, but I'm gonna use my inspiration.
All right, sounds
to
good.
reroll
Reroll.
that. I got a 16, so 23.
23 is definitely a hit. Roll me damage on these.
Perfect.
Also, remember that if you're
So-
using Great Weapon Master the feat, you gotta tell me before you roll.
Yeah, and I forgot, so we're not.
Okay, cool.
So the first one, we got 12. So for the crit, we got 24.
24?
Yeah.
Okay. And for the other one?
Okay. And for the other one, we got 15.
15. Fantastic. I'm going to spend a hurt them more. The other one is going to snarl and lunge in front of the blow, taking the damage instead of its family member.
Okay.
So that is going to be 15 points of damage for the second one.
Yep.
Are going to embed into the
Sure.
side of the first dog mole, the one that's right on top of you. It gets directly in your face and snarls. It is its turn now, unless you have a
It's pretty
movement
pissed.
or bonus.
No, I don't think I can like disengage, and that's not his style. So
That's
nope,
not your
we're going.
style, buddy.
No.
Is it your style to get hit with a 16 or a 14?
No, it's not either.
Oh, pardon me. I was
ask it
looking
a
at the
little.
wrong part of this.
Oh, there
A
you go.
19 or a 17?
Oh, they both hit actually.
Okay, I apologize for that. I don't know where I got the Oh, it's because that's a strength bonus. That's where I was getting that. Sorry, I'm dumb. Okay, so that is going to be the claws are going to lash out at you again, dealing 10, 16, 21, so 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And the bite is going to smash down into you, this time right above your knee for 15 or 7 points of piercing damage and slashing damage reversed there because I'm reading the entries backwards. They put the bite above the claw, and that's always weird because you would have to claw before you bite, in my opinion. But they're doing alphabetical. So that's 10 and 9 points of damage, I think. Pardon me. Let me just...
You said 15. So
I did
it'd
say
be
15, so that would be 7. So 7 and 9
Yeah,
total, if I'm
17?
not mistaken, right?
No, I think first one was 10.
It was
and
10,
then
yeah.
seven.
Sorry.
Okay, so 17. Okay, that's what I put down.
Cool. You are great. You are fantastic. Dog mole, the other dog mole is going to snarl and disengage. And is going to back up behind. I think it can make it about back to the tunnel. And with that, it is Very's turn.
So that's the one that was super hurt that just backed up?
Yep.
Yeah, screw that. She's gonna move so she has a shot on it.
Okay.
And she's gonna shoot it again.
I just gotta hurt them more, so roll with disadvantage.
Oh, for fuck's sake. How many can we have?
I don't know. I've still got one left beyond that.
Well, yeah, there are like 7 available right now.
I've spent a bunch of them.
Really?
What'd you get?
That's a nat 1.
Okay. All right. So, ooh, wait. Is a nat 1 on a gun?
Yeah.
Okay, so
So I also can't use it.
all right, so there is going to be a snapping noise as one of the gears inside of the gun jams. It'll have to be repaired before you can use that again. But does it go off? Let's roll high or low. Talfrin!
Hello.
Do me a favor, buddy. It's a
Yeah, I'm pretty
D8.
hurt here.
Is the weapon a
No,
D8?
it's a D10.
Oh god. Okay, roll me a D10.
I already did. It's 10.
Talfrin, take 10 points of magical piercing
Plus-
damage.
Plus,
Okay.
So 11 points of magical piercing damage.
no, it's 10 plus my, like it was a 10 base.
Yep, that's all he's gonna take.
Oh, okay.
I'm not giving him your dex bonus on top of that.
Okay.
So the gun is going to jam, and the bullet is going to rip out and punch through your left shoulder. That is full damage, by the way, because it is magical. Oh wait,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not, isn't it? I think you
That
still
is.
reduce that, don't you?
That hasn't happened before, so I don't know.
Let us double check, because barbarians are actually surprisingly beefy in ways that surprise me. Which is the way that surprise works. Reckless rage. Your resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. And if I'm not mistaken, that includes magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't say it doesn't, so.
It doesn't say it doesn't, so it means it does. So in that case, you're gonna take 5 points of piercing damage as this bullet rips through the side of your shoulder.
Okay.
All right. So, Very, do you have anything you'd like to do with your bonus action or with your turret? Or magic thingy?
Yeah, I'm gonna use it again.
Cool.
Dex save, please.
I don't want to. I didn't, so that helps. 8.
That's a fail.
All right. Give it to me.
13 fire.
13 fire. All right. Fire is going to rip out into this dogmole's face. It is going to and start to claw at itself. Leiden, what are you doing from your corner there?
That's a very good question. One of them's retreating. What's the one that's closest to us look like? How's it doing?
The one closest to you is quite hurt.
Okay.
But I'd say it's getting close to bloodied is where it is. The other one is...
I can see the floops. I can probably infer that was based on a magical effect.
Yeah, you think that was the twisting of the weave around.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna shoot it with my crossbow. It's not as fancy, but yeah. So, just attempting to shoot it.
Okay.
Oh no. Pff, my rolls are garbage tonight. I rolled a 3. Does a 7 hit?
A 7 does not hit.
Oh, well, let's just miss. And that's essentially gonna be my action, I think. There's not much else I think I want to do.
All right, fantastic. Okay, so bottom of the initiative, the Floomphs are going to see all of the bloodshed to the north and are going to float up. One of them is going to look at Very's exploding pistol, and one of them's going to kind of just like... kind of hit you with a tendril on the shoulders, kind of tip, tip, tip. Kind of a there moment. And the others are going to look at this mean thing that's trying to hurt their new host. I guess that's what it would call. And they're going to use an ability that they have. So I need to make 1, 2, 3, 4 dex saves. Well, I succeeded 1 and failed 2. They are going to pull forward. And, I failed 2, that is. And on a save... Perfect. They are going to... The two at the north are going to just open a small bladder inside of themselves, and there's going to be an eruption of bluish-green gas that you are all going to smell. It is potent. They are using their stench spray. Now here's the thing, Leiden, it was a matter of contention before whether or not these creatures relied on hearing or smell. Smell, it turns out, is what they rely on, and when a stench spray is point blank ejected into a dog mole's face. That is very bad for it. This thing begins to freak out. It starts clawing at its face, rolling on the ground, trying to get this offending smell off. It looks like it has entered a panicked state. Imagine having blind sense and then just being blinded by fart. This is why I was giggling before, because flumps are literally these things' antithesis. It's ridiculous. Even when Christine fails, she gets something stupid.
I love flumps so much.
I mean, at least that makes it better for wasting my spell slot. I feel like I didn't do anything.
All right,
You did
so that
amazing.
so that dog mole is not going to do anything because he's freaking out. And we're at Ivy's turn. Ivy, what are you doing?
So they seem to be somewhat distracted. It's getting a little crowded up there. I think Ivy's just gonna run over to Claudette because she heard Claudette speaking in a very mystical, celestial way, and she's just gonna hand her the box and be like, "You speak celestial? Here," and just shove it at her.
Oh, okay.
And do they look? Can I make like some sort of insight check?
Yeah, you totally do an
to
insight
see
check.
if they are like what their demeanor is now that they've had a bit of.
I mean, they're still
fighting,
kind of
like-
nervous, but sure, you may. It's not hard to know that they're flumps, basically. Anyone who's proficient in Arcana.
Oh no, I meant the dog moles.
Oh, the dog moles?
Are they all on the retreat? Like, do they look like they don't want to fight us?
One of them is headed toward its hole and trying to escape, but was disengaging, and the other one is panicked and trying to be able to see so it can escape from the looks of it. Looks like it was covering its brethren's its escape.
Okay, I think at that point then, Ivy's gonna put away her swords, take out her crossbow, and just hold an action that if one of them makes a move towards like attack Talfrin or comes toward like any one of her party, she'll shoot it with a crossbow.
Sounds
So I
good.
think she's gonna hold an action just to see, because I think she's getting the vibe that maybe they're retreating, so she may not want to just senselessly murder them.
Sounds good. Ivy has a heart. So I have you as a held
She's
action.
learning!
Claudette, you have a reliquary in your hands. What are you doing?
What's in it?
There is a scroll inside of it written in Celestial. Taking a look at it, can you make me a religion roll?
Sure.
Are we out of combat rounds or are we still in?
We're still in combat rounds
Okay.
at the moment.
I am spending my combat to do this.
Yep. This is just the way that Claudette works.
22.
Holy crap. Okay, it is a spell scroll. It is a spell scroll of... One moment. That is a scroll of Greater Restoration.
Oh.
It's a 5th level spell. It is
Fancy.
a cleric. It's a cleric scroll, so you can't use it, but Leiden can. And taking a look at it, it is specifically a scroll of. Actually, this thing is old, like very old. Very, very old. The parchment is almost torn in places. The magic of it, the only thing that is keeping it in place. Looking at it and the designs on it, you do not recognize any current... Well, that's not true, actually. You'll just barely with a 22. You will vaguely recall a symbol. There at the top of it, emblazoned in it, is the symbol of an ornate eye. This looks like a spell scroll, like, from thousands of years ago.
Huh.
From, you think, the goddess Ishara, the goddess of beauty, The dead goddess of
Interesting.
beauty. That thing must have been in its gullet for millennia.
It's well preserved.
It is.
Claudette's just gonna like kind of do a little ooh and like just start poking and looking at it closer.
All right, Talfrin, it is your turn then.
Oh, okay. He's gonna. We're kind of in the middle of something and stab at the thing in front of him again.
Sounds good. Go ahead, make me a roll. You will have advantage on your attacks.
Perfect.
It is blinded.
Oh, if I'm having advantage, then I'm gonna use Great Sword Master, Grey Weapon Master. That one.
Sounds good. Oh god, of course you would.
Yes. Okay, so the first one's gonna be a 17.
That is definitely a hit.
Oh, and then I got a nat 20
Shh,
again. I actually have this dice roller up here so I can show you.
I trust you. I don't check my players' dice. You don't check mine, I don't check yours.
It's liking
So.
me tonight.
It's liking you tonight. Sometimes they do.
Sometimes they do. Actually, I have really bad luck with dice rollers, so.
I usually do too, unless I'm playing The Witcher, which on Thursdays over at Plastic Age Plays. Then the dice roller loves me. Today on Infinite Monkey Tales,
Nice.
it hated me.
Oh, damn.
I think my character's dead. Anyway,
No.
it's okay. Everybody dies in that game.
Oh, okay.
So give me damage, please.
Okay, so first one.
Do you need help with this math? So you're at a plus?
No, I'm gonna be at a plus 16. Because
Per
my
hit.
regular one is plus 6. Yeah. And then I add plus 10, so it's just gonna be a plus 16 per hit.
How is it
Okay.
only plus 16? What's your strength bonus?
Plus 4.
Oh, okay. I thought you were at plus 5. Okay.
Oh no, plus 4, but it's plus 7 because I keep saying plus 6, but it's actually plus 7. Because
Okay, so-
proficiency is plus 3. So plus 17.
Proficiency?
Okay, let's go. Proficiency? I don't add it to. Oh, I don't add it to it.
No,
that's
you just-
why it's that's why.
So what you add is
that's
you
why
add
it's
your
plus 6.
yeah, you add your barbarian
Sorry.
2, and then you add your okay, so that's 16, 32 base right now. Now
Okay.
roll me 3d. You're using a greatsword, right?
Yep.
Okay, so roll me. My God, that's a lot of d6s.
3 times 2d6. Let's go.
Do it.
Got
Do it to it.
7. We got 6, and we got 7. So we got 20. So we got 52.
52 total.
Yes. So,
Oof.
because 7 and 7 is 14, plus 6 is 20, and then we had 32, so it's going to be 52.
Okay, oof. You are going to plunge your blade deep into the dog mole's hide,
I'm
popping,
pissed. We're doing
popping
something
off
here.
some of its armor.
I just got shot.
It is going to shriek. The one to the north is going to leap into the hole and vanish. And this one is going to shriek, turn tail, and try to run to the hole. You're going to get an opportunity attack.
Yes.
Technically, Ivy would be able to as well. You said your trigger was it coming toward you, right?
Yeah, if it was going towards any one of the party, like if it looked
Okay,
like it was
so-
making an attack.
So it's going to try to turn
it.
and run. Talfrin, you may make an opportunity attack with advantage.
Screw that. Let's go. Oh, I got. Oh, I didn't say I was doing it. So I got. Hold on. Hold on. I only got 12.
You only
I'm
got 12?
angry.
With
I'm
advantage?
too angry. Yeah, I rolled 5 and I rolled 3.
Okay, it's going to shriek and stumble into.
Oh, actually, you know what? I have determination. Can I use my determination?
Yes, you may.
Make it a 15. No, wait.
Yes, you may.
Yeah, make it a 15. Did that do anything?
Yes, you hit it.
Yes! I couldn't remember if it would or not. Alright.
All right, so stumbling toward the
Bang.
hole, you are going to get one last slash at it as it stumbles forward.
Yeah. I rolled a
Um,
9. So that's going to be a 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. It is still barely going to stumble into the hole, trailing rivers of blood behind it, and it is going to crawl away.
We were so close! I can feel it in my bones.
All right, and with that, combat is going to end. The flumps around you are going to kind of mutter to themselves in Celestial. Why are we here? I don't know why we're here. Are you here? Why are we?
Okay,
where-
Leden's gonna come out and approach this cluster of flumps.
Claudette's gonna start talking to them in Celestial,
When
explaining,
Well, see, this is a Cordus mine, and there's a lot of Cordus in the air, and I tried to cast a spell, and I screwed up. I'm
Claudette!
sorry. I think I accidentally brought you here. I didn't mean to. Are you able to get back?
Yeah. One of them goes like this, woof, and vanishes.
Well, lovely. Very nice to meet you all. Thank you so much for your help. If you want to stick around, feel free to.
No, we gotta get him back. We're at a cooking competition.
Oh, well, good luck.
Since when
The last one's going to
could you
float around.
summon them?
Claudette,
do you
when
mean?
did you learn to speak Celestial?
I've been working on it for a while.
That's a very pretty song.
And you didn't
Bye.
think to
Wait, what song?
say
And it-
something?
In the distance, you'll hear.
Where would have been the fun in that?
And you are going to hear the sound of birdsong echoing through the small hatchway that you found last episode.
Right.
Almost like a canary.
Leden's gonna pass the heart of Crux to Very.
Okay, yeah, 'cause she was just about to run up to where he fell.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm sorry about the body, but this came out. It looks intact.
Oh, Leiden.
she'll hold out the box with the scroll.
Leden will take it and look at it and turn back to Very. What? Sorry?
nah, it's fine. Yeah, this happens.
Oh.
The heart will kind of make a noise.
It's it'll take some work, but I'll be able to get him back.
Okay.
I can actually use the heart to re-infuse.
Okay.
So,
Well, if there's anything I can help with, let me know.
I mean, unfortunately, because he's not an animal, there's nothing that can really bring it back other than an infusion again. Like, when he's up and moving and stuff, you can use mending on him. But once he's been reduced to his heart, he's kind of toast.
Can we salvage anything from the pieces?
No, when I re-infuse, he'll recreate. Actually,
Okay.
it's really, really interesting to see, but
Okay.
it's sad. And she's gonna take it and she's gonna put it in one of her pockets, and then she's just kind of like plonk down on the ground for a minute.
Okay.
And then pull out her pistol and work on that a little bit. So can I give you a Tinker Tool check for that, Kelly?
Absolutely, you can. Absolutely.
All right, so this one for me is going to be a DC 9 on my Tinker Tool.
Yeah. So just don't roll a 1. I think is with your stats. So
And I rolled a nat 20.
yeah. So you're gonna be like,
Nice.
literally, what happened is a bit of like leftover piercer that was stuck to the ceiling fell into the hammer and clogged it.
Damn it, piercers.
Seriously,
They
the
are the
revenge of the
worst.
piercer.
Yeah, so
taking
she's
a little-
gonna take a minute and she's going to like clean it out and like dry fire it a couple times to make sure that it's gonna work right, and then she'll pop it back into its holster and reactivate the infusion on it.
All right. Yeah.
Well,
it'll,
Well, yeah.
well,
and
you don't have to
while-
reactivate the infusion. It's still fine. But
Yeah, that's what I meant. So
yep,
So-
you're all good.
While Very's doing that, Leden's gonna take a look at the scroll that just got passed over to her.
All right.
Claudette's gonna kind of hang over your shoulder and like point at stuff and be like,
Look, and it's this the eye symbol
your
of
hands out of the way.
Ishtar. This thing must be millennia old, Leiden.
Can we take a short rest while we're all doing this?
Yeah, can we do that?
Yes, you may.
I'd love to
Yes,
do
you may.
that.
I would love to do that too. I'm not well.
No.
All right, everybody can go ahead and take a short rest. And as you are waiting, you are just going to hear the melodic sound of birdsong echoing down a small tunnel toward you, like a canary in the core mines.
Yeah.
And while you're doing that, why don't we take a quick break? And folks, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon. This is the part of the program where we talk to the chat and Amy eats banana bread.
Aw, I want
do.
some.
That's
got
the new.
cheese.
That's the new name of the.
cheesecake.
Anyway,
Oh.
hi everybody. Mike is grabbing the rabbit. I think. Yeah, they are. Hi everybody. This is the part where we talk to the
Attempting
chat.
to grab the
Attempting.
rabbit.
So I think that tonight is going to be a lot of fun. We've got some more stuff for you. I'm not sure if we're going to make it as far as I thought tonight, just because a couple we have a player with a migraine, so we'll see how far we can go and try to be supportive and loving and not pop that rabbit.
Look at those cute little paws.
I know, look at
Little toes.
the little doses.
Look at the
toe beans.
Hey, you got to cover that up on camera. Get the gem. So, hello everybody in chat. Hi Wonka, hi Drizelta, hi MK, hi Dia Mike, hey Valhallabound, hey, I'm gonna call everybody out. JJ Foe, and Crimson Arc, and hi Ghoul, it's you. It's
Hi,
the
Soul.
Ghoul. Hey Soul. Oh yeah, hey Soul. Sorry, I was talking about you like a minute ago off camera. I was like, good job, Soul. Soul like hopping in and handling the pronoun check so I didn't have to. It was good. I was like, thanks, Soul. Good job. And it twitch, I twitch. I'm gonna figure it out one of these days.
Or IT
We're
witch.
gonna figure it out.
Or IT witch, yeah. I like it witch. Like
I
that's
like
the
IT Witch.
Drizelta in chat reminding everyone that I'm also known as the Crisis.
Why?
Have you seen them play
Explain,
video
Amy.
games?
Explain. What did you do
Have
in
you
your
seen
stream
me
that got
play
that?
video games in general?
Oh, okay,
Or
yeah,
when
fair.
I ended the galaxy in a multiplayer game with Drizelta and Otheon and Digibog.
I wasn't there for that one.
What?
You weren't, but I
What
did
did you-
manage to unleash a galactic horror and end everything. By accident.
It happens.
Yeah,
What?
that sounds like par for your course.
That's a Thursday.
Yeah.
That does actually. That sounds very Amy.
Yeah, sorry I wasn't in that game. I was busy watching Loki.
That was a couple weeks ago. Last night's was Adventures in Internet Disconnects. Yeah. So it was a little slow going, but a good start. Very good start.
Nice.
That's fair. I have
Loki-
to join in on one of those at some point.
Everybody
And
needs
just be
to
like,
watch
all
Loki.
right, guys, I
It's
have
fun.
no idea what I'm doing.
It needs to stop ending on the moments where it ends at though, because like
Right?
Yeah. Oh, agreed.
right.
I
Also,
watched episode 2 before getting ready for game, and
I know I saw the texts. You were texting me during it, and we're like,
I haven't watched any of it yet.
I've only
go-
watched episode 1.
you got to go watch it. Oh, what the hell, Amy? Go watch it after this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was gonna watch it last
Is
night,
it
but
on
then I got
Disney
distracted.
Plus?
It's on Disney
Yeah.
Plus.
Yes.
Like you have, do you
both
have a
Kelly and
sign
I
in for
watched
that, Mike?
up
I
to
do
2.
have Disney Plus, but
I was about to say, if not, message me.
my preferred place to watch TV is in the living room, and I don't have an Xbox One anymore, and the 360 doesn't get Disney Plus.
What happened to your Xbox?
Adrian took it because it was his, and I gave mine to Julia when she moved out.
What? Oh, you should have kept Adrian. Screw that guy. If you need something to watch stuff on, you can perma borrow my PS3.
I'm planning to get my Xbox back from Julia, I think.
Okay, that works. Give it to me.
Yeah, it was funny. I was just looking through actually Disney Plus recently because I just got my tablet reset up, and it's on that. But they've really kind of fleshed out the catalog since last time I really looked through it.
Sorry about that. What I just put in the chat. Sorry, it's just popped into my head and it's funny. Yeah, they had what happened is it was the Fox merger. They got all of those movies, so
Yeah.
they've got tons of cool stuff now.
A bunch of
Stars,
TV
yeah.
shows, like other TV shows back in too. Like they have White Collar on there, and I'm like,
Dude,
damn straight they do.
That's
The
how I
str-
watched Scrubs. I've watched that.
The
I
Strain
think
is on there, which
The trick will be to me is if
Caitlin wants.
I can go into DuckTales and it's in order
It won't be because
properly.
wait, it might be. Was it out of order on Disney Plus or was it out of order on Netflix?
Well, no, on Disney Plus, they claimed episode 1 was not actually episode 1.
Yeah, they
were all out of
completely
order.
moved up the order.
They were
Moved up.
labeled wrong. Wrong episode numbers. So it actually drove me nuts, and I stopped trying to rewatch it because it was such a fight to figure out which episode was which.
Yeah, you got to cross-reference each one, and it's a
Because
pain in
I
the ass.
did know which certain ones of it.
We'll catch up and watch that. Caitlin, you need to go and watch The Strain because it's the CDC versus Dracula.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
it's your show. Like it's literally like, hey, sexy
Sorry, what?
vampires. So it's a Guillermo del Toro novel that was turned into a TV series.
Okay.
So, and it turns out, have any of you seen Blade 2? Yeah, they took those vampires and were like, hey, what if these were like all vampires or the majority of vampires, and went with that. So it's season 1 of The Strain is pretty good so far. I don't know what you're talking about. Like
You
it
say
might
it's
get
on Disney Plus?
It is.
Which reminds me, we have that horror movie to watch.
Oh yeah,
Horror
we gotta
action.
watch Mayhem. The Strigoi aren't. It depends. Hey! Don't yuck my yums. But they're totally not sexy. They're really cool though. Like they're really the Strigoi style vampires are not sexy, but they are pretty cool. And it turns out that I accidentally borrowed a lot of them for something I wrote a while ago. Blade
So my
2's
hairdresser recommended a TV show / book series to me. I'll have to go look it up again. But she described it as sexy vampires versus sexy witches that also go back in time. And I'm like,
What is this?
sounds like an interesting show. I forget what it's
Is it
called.
the history of witches?
Maybe?
I tried watching the first episode there, and that was iffy. But if that's the one,
Maybe, I don't know if that sounds somewhat familiar. It was something of witches. I remember that, but she was like, it was a book too. So she started reading the book. She's like, the first book was good. The second book was crap. I still can't finish it. But there's also a TV show. She's like, if you're into that, Robin. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it sounds like it might be interesting.
or is it the Outlander one, the one with the Scots? Is it time travel Scottish sex? Because that's Outlander.
No, it wasn't that. I think it
Time
was
travel
the
Scottish sex. It's like Hot Loin Time Machine.
I know my mom watched that show.
Of course she did. Of course she did. My mom read the novels when I was in high school, right? Like, I'm like, this sure looks like porn. Like, and actually my parents weren't very like on me about that, so it was fine. But had they been, it would have been very hypocritical. Sorry, I remember what I used to get up to in my teenage years, and it was all fun, except for the sword. Yeah, most of it was fun. Anyway, so how is everybody doing tonight? Y'all doing okay?
I'm getting
bad.
coffee hyper. I'm getting feeling a caffeine hyper coming on.
Noise.
I'm doing good. I was tired earlier, but I have some toffee and I have some energy drink, and we're going.
Yeah, I'm tired. I went to bed early last night to try and help make up for the twice I did not sleep well this week, and of course it was my first week back at full-time at work, which was an adventure of getting up at 6 a.m. again.
That's awful. That's absolutely disgusting.
8:30
so
to
sorry.
4:30 Monday through Thursday. Luckily, I
I'm so
still get to work
sorry.
from home on Friday. So guess who got all their laundry done today?
Me, technically.
Oh, shoot.
Everything except towels. Haven't done the towels yet.
So, if there are any questions from the chat, toss them in. Besides that, players, any cool stuff to talk about?
I would like to say thank you, Kelly, for doing emote for me.
This Kelly, what'd I do? Oh, I have pepper in. Hold on.
You the one that this is my tier. Oh, bless you.
Pardon me. Sorry, Coat was
Bless
cooking
you.
earlier.
It's your
I had a
very
pepper.
cute.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are actually that actually turned out really nice.
I know.
I was worried they wouldn't size down well.
No, they did great.
It helps that
thank you
Tawny
for-
had so much like gray that it
Yeah.
really gave a lot of layers. It's
Yeah.
hard to do that with Charlie because whenever I've tried to make an emote out of Charlie, he's so dark that it just kind of like just blends into a black blob. Like even like Christine's new emote, it's like quite dark.
Yeah. I think we'd have to maybe try to very specifically pick the picture that has like the most light on him, because he does like have very clear features when like the light is right. Though, I mean, having seen that, I was kind of tempted to see if we could get the picture I have of Charlie from the side, where I managed to catch it right as he was bringing his licking his nose, and the tongue is curled.
Yeah, I can do that.
And
Hook
you
me
can
up.
see it from the side, and it's clearly this bright pink curl in front of his nose.
Yeah, send it to me. I can do it in like a half hour. So like, hook me up.
I'll go through my Charlie pictures and see if I've got any good clear ones of his face.
Right, I have
tried using.
I do like Google Photos for that, because you can like assign like people's tags. So when like I looked at all the photos I have of Tawny, and just on my phone I have 700 photos of her, and I'm like, oh, that makes me happy.
Hey, Mike, did you drink a bunch of water?
Yeah, I've already downed a couple of these.
Nice. All right, so hydrate.
Cool. Get that hydrate.
Hydrate.
Also, MK Ultra, I really, really want to see your art of variant cracks.
Nice. And it's good to have everybody here. So is it, did you say your name was Jareth? Jarrett? Was it Jarrett? It was Jarrett. But good to have you here as well. And glad you watch us. You should try our other games too, though. We got a lot of good games. Speaking of good games, reminder that we got a bunch of VODs up right now from other channels because they came over and we did like a big weekend exchange. But over on YouTube, we're gonna have the 4 games that I ran during Onyx PathCon last weekend are gonna be up soon, including a Ghost Hunters game that was.
Everything just froze for me.
Not just
Boop,
Kelly
we're
froze
back.
for me.
Oh, okay.
We're back.
Yeah, we're good.
Whoa, hold on. The internet, it's going green. It's going red.
Ooh.
I think it's okay again. I think that the internet just did the thing. We need to get a better router. And now it's red again.
Oh.
That's why you're like, the internet just did the and then
When
just
the
froze.
internet gets a
Thing.
migraine.
All right.
Oh.
Ghost Hunters was
feel
really
For
you.
a
good. Hey,
second, I was
Jackal, good to
worried
see you.
that Christine had frozen too, and I was like, "Oh no!"
It's really, yeah. I don't know what it is. For some reason, the wired connection sometimes freezes, but the wireless doesn't.
Weird.
Because my
That seems
computer's
like it
sometimes-
could be the opposite.
Well, sometimes I
Usually,
freeze
yeah.
and go unstable, and you guys just don't notice because I'm not actually saying anything in that moment.
True.
yeah. So
But
honestly,
I can tell that Kelly is still running just fine.
I need to pick up a better router sometime in the next year or two. But Ghost Hunters was really good. I'm curious, Jackal, have you read through Orpheus at all? So that sounds really good. You watch all of them. And what you wait and see if okay to say. Okay. Cool. So yeah, it's going to be, those are going to be up on YouTube, which will be a lot of fun. And then we are just under 1 month out from the new Victorian era Mage campaign chronicle, not campaign, starting.
Don't say that. Oh boy, that's panic time.
I mean, you don't have to be in it if you don't want to.
No, I want it. No. I just, it's kind of like, oh shit, yeah, a month. Ooh, that's coming up. Ooh.
Yeah, we have to finish our character survey things.
Yeah.
I need to find the link for that I misplaced somewhere.
I did
I can resend it to you.
80% of it, and
I
then
think I saved
left
a
lot
blank of it.
blank.
So
just
I think
have to
I'm
check.
busy all day tomorrow doing stuff. But I think Sunday I have time. So I'm going to try and sit down and start figuring out that character and building a bit. Also need to put that wig on properly and trying playing with it to figure out how to style it. Because I did get one of those I'm sure you've seen them before, the quick bun things, but basically they're about that big and they've got a slot in the middle. You stick your hair through, roll it up, and then fold it, and it's like wired so it stays, so it creates a round bun shape.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm hoping that will help contain the main mass of curls on that wig,
Possibly.
and then I'll just have to pin the rest into it. And I'm hoping that if I'm careful and do this well, I'll be able to carefully take it off
and leave
and
it
put it on
all
a rest.
styled. Yeah.
Well, because like right now, I have 2 wig heads. Claudette stays out and Callie stays out because they're the weekly ones. But by that point,
Not for long.
Callie will probably be done.
Callie's. I did my outline for Rhyme, and I think it's gonna be. I was trying to figure it out because I was getting ready with Rhyme, and with Rhyme of the Frostmaiden, I've picked up the new Towers of Magic expansions, and I'm like, oh, balls! Each one of these is really good, and they take about a session to run. So I was thinking Rhyme would be done in like 4 episodes. Now it's closer to probably like 6 to 8. But I'm running out of art assets, and I'm like, because I try to have a relevant art asset from the book, but there's only so much art in the book, and some of them are like from chapters that are like, I could put a couple of people from the 10 Towns ice fishing on a thumbnail, but that seems irrelevant. I guess I could put the werebear back again, but she's not coming back because she's not going into this cave. So I gotta figure some stuff out. It's gonna be fun. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Very good compliment in the chat right now to all of y'all. If you're placing, get one that is a Doxus 3.1. I'll write that down. Doxus 3.1. No idea what it means, but you have proven that you are the IT witch. You have betrayed yourself and your oath to the NDA. Ha ha ha!
Yep, we all know the truth now, IT
Yep.
witch.
It was Agatha all along, and she was in the IT department. I actually am ripping some Avarice art and combining it to make it work, actually, Soul, because I was like, I gotta have Avarice do something. What I am working on is, Christine and I were talking about this the other day, I'm gonna make some videos for YouTube where I try to give you better ways to run games like Rime of the Frostmaiden after we run through them. Because there are some things that, like, it's a good module, but it could be better, right?
Which on that note, I was looking the other day to see where we were at on YouTube by signing out. So I was looking just at YouTube, not my own recommendations.
Yeah.
And right now, Rhyme is quite low in the list. If you search Rime of the Frostmaiden, we're very low down because they're all doing how to run Rhyme, how to handle Rhyme, what not to do in Rhyme, those sort of videos.
Interesting.
Or what to fix before you run Rhyme, that
Right.
sort of thing.
Good to know.
So there's
Well-
a lot of those sort of videos right now are the top of the Rhyme search.
It's time to bend to the trend. But I mean, I'm gonna, because, like, seriously, like, get more views for the YouTube so I can afford to eat. Because Dark Tales has been morphing into, like, a full-time job for quite a while now. And it's that unfortunate thing, guys, where those of you who are here can see that it's like, this is a lot of fun. And we enjoy this a lot. But it takes 40 to 50 hours a week, and I can't have a job if I do this. So I have a choice. I can either try to make enough money from this where I can afford to, like, you know, pay myself minimum, or something's got to give. Because I need to finish doing some editing this weekend, actually, for my magazine that I run on the side. So that'll be fun.
I'm looking
Also-
forward to reading that when it's all done.
It'll be good. It'll be good. Mike's in it. Quick question though, Mike. Apparently there's a spreadsheet that has all of, like, the achievements and awards on it, or something like that. So I was talking to your coworkers today, and I'll do this quick because it's on camera. But I got an email that was like, "Hey, yeah, it's so, like, I updated the list of member achievements and solos and stuff like that." And it's on the online spreadsheet. And I'm like, on the what now? Because guess what was another thing that wasn't told to me when I took over the job?
The online spreadsheet is news to me as well.
Okay, well, yeah, but you just started. I've been here for 6 months now, and I'm just learning this stuff. Also, it was like, hey, the website's out of date on this. I'm like, I didn't know that was a page that had to be regularly updated. Oops. I transitioned into a role with some weird amount of prep. I got really, really prepped for some things that I was taking over, and then really, really not for other things where I'm just like... But I'm the only one who knows how to do it, so I kind of get a free pass a lot of the time, so it's
That's my job. They're like, a couple weeks ago, they asked, like, dude, were you not trained on this, Robin? I'm like, no. They're like, you've been here 6 months. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, no one trained you. Nope. I had no idea that this was something I was supposed to do. Cool. Thanks. I'm getting trained on this now. It's like,
Yep.
guys, good job. 10 out of 10.
I also hope that MK Ultra. So I hope that people, the channel will still keep growing and providing. I think that one of the important things is trying to maintain the right atmosphere. I feel like a lot of I've worked with quite a few other Twitch streams, and they're all really good, but the ones that do the best and the ones that feel the best are the ones that keep their internal community spirit, and the ones that what are the three most interesting things about Critical Role? Because I'm going to use that as the benchmark as the most popular actual play in the world. Okay? Number 1, they're professional voice actors, so their acting's really good. Right? Yeah. Number 2, they have a really high production value and do some cool shit and have tons of guest stars when they want them, and they have a lot of creative control. Yeah. Number 3, what is the most important thing though?
Chemistry.
Because they're friends.
Yeah.
And that's really crucial to any stream. And I think that a lot of streams kind of like try to make it I don't know, corporate, it feels like the wrong word, but like they try to it becomes
like business first,
professional, trying to be professional by
and that's really difficult not to do when money's involved, right?
Yeah.
There are some fantastic articles and YouTube videos right now on the McElroys because they're getting a lot of bad press because of the last arc of the Adventure Zone, which I'm not going to weigh in on. I thought it was fine. Like the part I listened to, it was good while I was at the gym. But I only got like 5 episodes in, so I don't know most of the complaints on it, but there's a lot of videos where they talk about how the role-playing game is kind of ran in like it's weird, just the way they talk about it. It's very business-minded, like we just want to play the game and have fun, but we also have to be able to appeal to listeners at the same time. And it's like, that's a valid concern. It's weird. Anyway, I'm just talking about this because I find it personally interesting, and it's one of those things that's constantly on my mind now, right? And I try, one of the things that I want to always keep forward with Dork Tales is that we are running games that are fun for us first. And the only things that we should concern ourselves about with the viewers is that we don't purposely exclude anybody, right? So we don't do anything that is deliberately offensive. We don't be assholes, right?
Yeah.
But besides that, it's just to, enjoy each other and be friends with each other.
Yeah.
Right? I think it's more appealing and it's more fun. And honestly, if I had to do this for work, I probably, like, if I wasn't doing this with my friends, I wouldn't enjoy it.
Yeah, like if you were being paid to come and like run things for a group of strangers every day.
Yeah, and I've done that before, right? Like I've been a paid DM only for a few times, but like I've done it. It's fine. I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it if Chris hadn't been there because he crashed one of the games and bought a ticket that one time, and that was fine.
I mean, I think
I wouldn't want to come home after work and then do this for 4 hours if I didn't enjoy having fun with it.
Yeah.
If this was with randos or like even like people that I know but like not like friends with, there's not a chance in hell I'd be dedicating 3 nights a week
Yeah.
to this. And it's like for me, like yeah, sure, I'm in massive amounts of pain right now, but I still get to hang out with my friends, and that makes it worth it.
And Mike, you can come and hang out in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks,
right? We'll go flying.
You're very hung up on that.
I have a flight booked on Monday, and I want to go flying with somebody because I don't want to have to pay for it all myself. So it's like, I want to find someone I can fly with because I don't want to cancel it. But if I don't find someone, I'm probably not
expensive.
Gonna
Convince James to go with you.
Yeah, basically.
Be like, hey buddy, you want to get high, real high, about 2,000 feet high?
Careful, you're giving away the plot. James is here.
Shh.
You want to skip school and get high?
That's too good. Anyway, sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat. So the competition of Interplanet Space is quite interesting because you're competing against things like Netflix. But the thing is, I think people like they started enjoying watching Twitch more than Netflix because you don't have to like go through
Which is way better than Netflix.
Also,
You get to interact. Netflix is just watching things done on a screen that's pre-recorded.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Is like I tend to watch a lot of the Twitch channels that do chat with you. I'm not that interested in watching ones that don't respond. And like, I tend to base it on like, if I like listening to you, if you've got a bit of a patter that you go through while you play, you talk about different stuff and just kind of chatter, because I'm generally watching while I'm working, for one.
And also, I feel like there's enough of an audience that likes Twitch stuff that it's sort of an existing platform. We're not really competing against things like Netflix because those people have already figured out they like Twitch and they like watching live streams. So it's like totally, I feel like it's a very different thing. And there's an existing group.
and it's weird because like I've got 2 communities for Dork Tales right now. I might have 3. There might be the podcast community, but I haven't updated the podcast in 3 months, so it's coming. I was supposed to do that today, and then I forgot because I had a guest star appearance over on Infinite Monkey Tales, which you should go watch because it's bad.
That's funny.
I forgot that I didn't forget I was doing it, but I forgot when I was arranging my podcast editing time that it was the same block. Because I'm dumb. But no, the YouTube and Twitch communities are completely different. Like there's some crossover, like Frog is in both. You can listen to the pod. Dude, Crimson, just go anywhere that podcasts are sold.
Distributed or whatever.
Okay. Podcast Addict is an app. Spotify has a lot of podcasts. Apple has a lot of them.
We're on Spotify.
Podbean, I think.
We're on
Podbean is one.
Well, Podbean's our host too, so like we're obviously there. Because that's who I pay money for storage space to.
I use Spotify and Podcast Addict personally.
We're on Spotify and Podcast Addict. We're on Apple. We're on. I don't know if we're on iHeartRadio. I think we are, but
I've never heard of these.
I really like the Podcast Addict because there's a function that you can toggle where it'll play the oldest one first.
Yeah, Podcast Addict's really good for that because then you flip it.
I love it.
It doesn't auto go to the newish stuff. Because when you've got a long chunk of content.
Well, trying to listen to Critical Role back in the day before I started using Podcast Addict was like, oh my god, stop. Because I used to use Google Play Music for that because it had a podcast function before they merged it into YouTube, I think. They did something to it. They messed it up. Unless this is on YouTube later, in which case, all hail the algorithm.
all hail the algorithm.
All hail the algorithm. All hail. So right now, the podcast only has Rime of the Frostmaiden episodes 1 through 12 on it, and then I'm gonna load the next 20 sometime in the next couple weeks, and then I'm gonna start adding Emrys on there, and I've been really torn. So I'm gonna use you all as a test case right now. When you're listening to a podcast, and it is a gaming podcast, there are 2 ways I've seen it done. One, which is, hey, let's create a new podcast channel for every series. Dork Tales runs a lot of series. And in fact, I would like to say right now that whenever I pitch, hey, join the Patreon, I look at other shows that run and have a Patreon, and I personally run 2 to 4 times as many games as they do per week. We're value added, to steal a friend of mine's statement. Like, you get a lot for us.
I would say, as your question is,
What's the question?
well, you're asking about, like, do
Oh,
you
okay.
make different things? Or, like, make different...
So, yeah, do we
keep
make
on to
it
the
different
one.
channels? Because that's more expensive. I have to buy space for different channels. But then how do I stack it? Does it just go, like, on, off, on, off, on, off? Or should they be, like, all in a row? It's really hard to...
I feel like with things like Podcast Addict, I think you might be able to sort alphabetically. So as long as you have like Reign of Emrys episode blah blah blah, and then Rime of the Frostmaiden, but
the wiggity wiggity Rime of the Frostmaiden. Just
but
make it
I
a-
know, like, I'm just watching, like, I'm listening to Critical Role trying to catch up because I can only listen to it.
I'm just waiting till campaign 3. I'm like, I'm too far out.
I didn't watch
so
campaign
podcast
1.
addict. At
campaign
least
2,
you
but-
can filter by title.
Yeah.
But
So I would say just do title.
Also, most of them allow you to make a playlist of some sort.
Yeah.
It's so as far as categorizing it within the channel, it's really so like on the podcast channel, it's actually really difficult to do that, at least through Podbean. Maybe I should have gone with Libsyn, but on Podbean you can't really edit. I don't think.
No. I mean, the listener can create
Yeah.
a playback playlist. Generally, like you can set it into the playing next sort of list. Most services seem to have that.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Because I know Spotify has something like that. Podcast Addict has that. iTunes has that, where you can set it to your up next sort of thing. So you can kind of create your own custom
Yeah.
in the moment playlist, the now playing sort of thing.
But I would say don't make like several different channels for each show. I think that's
Well, because
too
then you have to
much.
rely on people going and finding them all
Yeah,
and following them
exactly.
all. And
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, and because I've got a couple of other podcasts that are going to be starting up in 2021 that are not specifically Dork Tales related. They're some other projects that I've been wanting to work on for years now, which are not... Dork Tales is the gaming wing of my empire. For those of you who couldn't see that, I did air quotes because it's really funny though, because I was looking at podcast stuff and I'm like, actually doing podcast stuff, like doing a weekly podcast would be the effort it takes to do like one stream day. Like it really wouldn't be that much more or less. Because this day took about, I don't know, we're running for 4 hours. Took about 4 hours of prep.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically a full work day.
Yeah, and editing.
Yeah,
yeah.
so.
I would say like, if you do like a narrative podcast or something that is going to be a self-contained story or something, that would probably be worth it to have a separate channel.
Yeah.
I've never listened to a podcast.
I thought you were listening to Critical Role while you were delivering pizzas.
No.
Oh.
No, I listen to audiobooks while I deliver pizza.
Yeah,
How
the
you
only thing
read.
I ever listened to was Welcome to Night Vale back, like, when that was, like,
Is that still going?
I think it might be.
Hold on.
But that was many years
Wrap out
ago.
Sometimes. But
Yeah.
I was listening to that when I was living in Japan, so...
Yeah, so
I
around
listened to that
that
in high
time,
school.
I was listening to that when I was taking the bus to get to places, and that made sense, waiting for classes in between, so... But since I don't have time kicking around, I've got other stuff to do.
What is the
listened to anything
point
else.
of Welcome to Night Vale is one of the
Oh,
first
no.
things there. Okay, hold on.
Oh my
Did...
goodness.
I enjoyed it, what I was listening to.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
I got into podcasts because of just like when I was working in like vineyards and stuff, it's very monotonous work that you don't really need to think of. So I found listening to like audio dramas, I can like I daydream a lot, like just as so I found it was like, oh, I could like really picture the things, and it's like just you get bored of your music after so many listens of it. So I just got into podcasts for work because it's just like at least it's something else so my brain can pass the time, so the 8 hours don't feel like 1,000 in a day.
Yeah. No, I listen to Emperors of Rome and Sawbones for the most part. I don't have a ton of time in my day where I'm doing something mindless that I can listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
So I end up generally not ever listening to them. Those ones, I managed to get through Emperors of Rome over several years of when I walk the dog.
They're like 189 episodes deep, not including the lives or bonuses.
But
That's too many.
yeah, I'm never catching up on Sawbones. It's been going for 6 years.
Oh, I'm, sure I
I'm
will,
in
though.
year
So
6
good.
still.
So good.
I occasionally end up overhearing podcasts that my dad will put on when he's doing stuff. So like I'll occasionally wander into the room and he'll be listening to like The Futility Closet or
Oh, it's my
Sounds
mic.
like a great podcast
Pop
name.
culture
few-
happy hour.
Speaking of podcasts, what was Krista's
Oh.
podcast name?
You should go support one of our team members who has a bunch of podcasts through Lasercomb Productions, one of which is called Based On, where they compare a book and a movie. And I will be on there in August. All right, good night, everybody. Good night, people who are leaving. Sleep well.
People are going.
A couple people. I think
Okay.
Jared is. But all right. Oh, let's crack our necks. How we all feeling, Mike? Is the painkiller kicked in?
It has a little bit.
You need like a back massager or something. Like you need something to relieve your neck tension. That can't help.
Yeah. No, this month has just been a bit stressful.
What? Devil's Luck Gaming is here to listen to how stressful your month has been. Hey, Devil's Luck. We're just doing a quick chat portion before we hop back in the game. Good to see you, folks. Love you very
Hello.
much. Hope you're doing well.
So
Mike,
many people.
Your month has been. The seals
Seals have been broken.
are here.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Anyway, it's okay. We're fine.
No.
Ah,
We're
shit.
good.
It's fine.
have
I'm a
s-
tiefling. We're all good.
Yeah.
You're a tiefling. We're fine.
Yeah, you're
So Mike, you
I'm
said
the one
your
who's
week's
gonna
been
find.
stressful. Your month's been stressful.
Well, yeah, like it's just been, like starting a new job, even though it's a super cool new job, it's obviously still, it's stressful, learning everything and being the new kid again. And then there was the whole thing with my housing.
But you have a place now.
I have a place now, but that was just solidified like yesterday or the day before. And so that was super stressful, getting halfway through the month and being completely not having a clue where I'm gonna live in 15 days.
Yeah, that's
Well-
fair.
I'm glad that I'm glad everything's starting to work out for you, though.
Yeah, so now that's worked out, and I actually have a place to move into, which is great.
Holy crap, Crimson! Thank you for that. Crimson just gifted out a bunch of subs.
Oh,
wow.
Aw, Crimson.
Killer Snake, when I have a headache, I sleep. That
Something's
helps.
howling
Yes.
outside my window.
Yes, sleeping does help the headache. It does. But that's for later on tonight.
There are dogs howling. They're howling for you, friends of, for Mike and for friends of Devil's Luck. Hey, Devil's Luck, before you go anywhere, I just want to say that you're watching us play Dungeons & Dragons right now because I played a lot of that during the pandemic because, hey, power fantasies, right? But quick reminder, if you like the type of games that Devil's Luck does, come back and check us out next month on the 24th. Every Saturday from then on in, we are going to be running Mage the Ascension, the Victorian Era, which is a fantastic epic that is going to be I have 4 amazing cast members. It's a fully costumed game, and is me returning to my roots as a Mage the Ascension storyteller. So if you like World of Darkness, it might be exactly up your alley. And why are you howling?
Because there's a ton of sirens going on over there.
Oh, are there?
Oh, I
Yeah.
can hear them.
There's a shite ton. And it's a type of wailing siren that sets Charlie off in particular.
All right. So folks, if you like that, you should definitely come back and check that out. And also Dork Tales. If you want to see some fantastic World of Darkness and like darker games with fantastic costuming and really envy making sets, because let's be fair, Devil's Luck, your sets are fucking dope. And I have been jealous of them for a long time, very publicly, actually. Well, envious. Jealous would be if I had a set instead of just a green screen. But go check them out. They're really cool. They're really cool. And costumes. Hell yeah. Mage game with costumes. Yeah. Lots of corsets and like hats.
So excited. I have a gorgeous shirt, like cotton shirt that's
Oh, yeah.
like sewn in Victorian style. And I have this huge curly wig that I'm going to pin up. I'm so
I have to figure out
excited
what
for
the hell
this
I'm going to
outfit.
do with the wig.
I have
figured it
your
out yet.
stuff to bring
You
to you
do.
tomorrow, Amy.
Like, oh, I want to show off the shirt so badly, but I also want it to
Yeah.
be a surprise because it's
Yeah.
so cute.
It's really cute. It's really
I'm
you're gonna love it.
excited.
The one that you sent us pictures of before.
So
yes.
and
Yeah.
also coming up in the next month or two, I think it's going to be in August. It's going to start. I made a bet with a good friend of mine who's also a player on the channel, my good friend Chris. Chris is I am giving him death for life. I think, I don't know, I'll try to figure out a bit better way to say that. But Chris is trying to quit smoking, and we've made a wager in that he really loves Vampire the Requiem in particular. And for every month that he does not smoke a cigarette consecutively, he gets another episode of a Vampire the Requiem game, starting probably in August or September. So you should come back and watch that. That'll be costumed as well. And his characters are always real dirtbags, so it's fun to watch me hurt them. Which, if you want to watch me hurt him, go back and watch our Victoria by Night Vampire the Masquerade stream. It's that stream was a problem.
He's really, really good at building flaws into his characters.
He's
that
a
can
great
be
asshole.
exploited. And he leans into them. Like, that's the thing, is I find it really, really hard to put flaws into my characters. I do, because it's good story.
Well, that's why
But
he and
I
Jen
find it
together
really
are
hard
great.
because I get really invested in them and I don't want them to get hurt or have like stuff happen, but at the same time I kind of do.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
It's this
too.
weird
I
thing
love
of, like,
I love it.
I want to hurt them, but I don't, because they're now like my baby.
Yeah, it's true.
Like
It's-
I feel kind of like that, like with Katarina. It's like I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I love her, but with Very, it's like, oh baby, oh, you're gonna get so hurt, and she does.
She deserves it most of the time, though. You got to admit, like it's like,
She's not a good person,
or
Yeah,
a
I know
bright
what you-
person. She's not a wise girl.
which is funny because she's really smart.
That there are you notice how they're
Very
two different
different
stats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two different stats. All right, folks, we gotta head back in the game in just a sec. We're gonna see. Well, Mike, are you gonna be okay? Because I know you've got a migraine right now.
I think I'll be fine.
Okay. So here is the deal. At any time, if it starts to get the better of you, no shame. We can tap out and come back next week. We finished this fight, and I'm happy to do that. And I don't think anybody else would not support you. Just so you know, we're a family, friend family. I mean, let's be fair. We're probably more family than our actual families.
Yeah.
So like, if you need the support, we're here because migraines are awful.
Yep.
I would rather catch myself in my zipper than get a migraine.
Me too.
Right.
And this one's right here, right behind the eyes.
Which is the only type I've only ever had two migraines in my life, and they were both those when I was a teenager, and no thanks.
So I get these ones. I get ones right here, and then I get other ones that are right here.
You know, you can get Botox to take care of the ones that's here, right?
That's true. Actually.
My sister, my
bizarre.
sister-in-law got
So
Botox.
bizarre.
It paralyzes the muscle that creates tension that leads to the
Oh.
migraine from happening.
Yeah.
So you get medical Botox, which also, she's a fan of Botox, so it also is free Botox or discounted Botox because it's medical.
Yeah.
I think you can also get Botox on
So
on your
weird.
occipital area.
I think so.
I know you can because someone brought it up and I was like, I thought it was only in the front. And they're like, no, you can get it in the back.
That's actually really worth looking into.
Yeah,
That's
especially if you
wild.
get them this frequently. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
because I mean, why not? Or you know, you could do the cheap man's Botox and go down to the dollar store, find a dented can, and just scratch the back of your head with it a bunch.
Don't do that.
Don't. It's fine. It's fine.
Dork
does not endorse this.
Beans. Lots
Kelly
of beans.
Kelly, beans. Oh God. I love that you quote a Let's Play from 2 years ago at me still. Oh no, beans! Oh, lots of beans!
Every time I'm in a grocery store, Kelly,
It's
doesn't matter who I'm with.
Stuck with ya.
I'm
Stuck
so
with ya.
sad that my Let's Plays weren't more popular because my supercuts are so funny. Like, they're so funny.
Oh my god.
Literally every time I'm in a grocery store and I see a wall of beans, I'm like, beans! Oh no! Lots of beans!
Oh no, lots of beans!
And
It was-
people be like,
Oh God, do we have a clip of this? Can I
That
play
game was
it?
ridiculous.
Hold on.
Which
I'm gonna
one
see if I
was
can
that?
find it.
What game
That was
is
that
this?
fish-
'Cause
Sinking
I'm-
City.
Fish
it's the-
Jesus.
Oh,
Fish Jesus.
yes,
Hello,
that.
Fish Jesus.
I remember that.
It was like the Call
Okay.
of Cthulhu style game.
Hold on, I'm going to the
Yeah.
channel. I'm gonna post this in
remember
the
that.
chat real quick.
no.
Honestly, go check this shit out. Also,
It's-
go watch the Let's Plays of The Last of Us because it
I
was
remember
hilarious.
in that one, we were like, oh yes, the apocalypse. This isn't real. There's too much toilet paper here.
Oh yeah. The best part about my Let's Plays, and the reason I stopped doing them, is at the end of them, there's every episode that I do is like an hour, and there's a minute supercut of all of the funny stuff from that episode, and it just took like 2 hours to make that minute.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's what?
Oh my goodness, another
RPG.
Hello.
What? Hold on, I gotta show you guys this funny shit though. So Kelly plays. Okay, where is it? Ooh, you gotta go watch my Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough. That was great.
I need to actually play
was so
that.
good.
Still.
That was really good.
My ending of that was so good. Like, hold on. You know what I can do? I just realized I can do this real quick. Should I
You
show
could
this to
literally
everybody?
play it on chat on stream right now.
I could. Do people want that?
Go for it.
Hi YouTube. You're on YouTube. You can go find all of it. Just check the last minute of every Let's Play in the Let's Play folder.
Well, it looks like we still have 60 people sticking around.
We still have people. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, the audio mix was
guys.
like, oh god, the Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough is so funny because I know that Caitlin and Amy were there for most of it, and so was Jen.
No, I wasn't. I haven't seen any Doki Doki.
You haven't, oh my god, you need to watch my
I've never
playthrough.
played it. I haven't seen it. I'm planning till I'm playing it, so I haven't watched.
Oh,
So
it was really good. I was dyeing my hair for the first time
Okay.
while I was watching it. It was very good.
Amy, you need to play it, but you have to stream it while you play it.
Oh god, yes.
Just I can't say anymore. You have to
I
stream
know.
it while you play it.
I know.
you
It's
know?
on my list of stream ones.
Okay.
Not because I know anything that happens in it. I just know that there's stuff that must be that I have to stream it.
I am
So-
tempted to stream that one myself.
It's really good.
'Cause I didn't really pay a ton
chat,
of
don't say
attention.
anything because if people don't know anything about DDR or Doki Doki DDLC, don't spoil it for them. Like just please don't. We all know that it's tentacle time. Speaking of tentacle time, we should probably get back to D&D in just a minute. But yeah, if you want to see me do more Let's Plays, like let me know and I'll do them. I just that supercut takes for freaking ever, and I don't have very much free time anymore. But I like to think that I'm pretty funny to watch for the most part, if I have the right game. What do you think about Chicken Police? Was that good? That was a hard
Not
one.
bad. But I do tend to find like a lot of very story-based games
It's hard.
just are kind of because all you're doing is telling the story. You're not making any choices.
Yeah.
That's why Lisa
gotta
was
have
a lot of fun to play. You should watch, but like seriously, Caitlin, the supercut of, or not the supercut, the edited version of the the DDLC playthrough is actually way better because I have a bunch of like jokes that I inserted, and like
Oh, gotcha.
I have a bunch of air horn stuff for when Yuri shows up because Yuri's my girl, and it was
Oh my
like,
goodness.
do you want to spend time with me? It's really, I'm a fake YouTuber. I'm in my 30s. Shouldn't be doing this. Oh, speaking of which, last thing before we start in, I want to tell you all something. Besides the fact I love you,
Aw. Aw.
all of you. Some of you more than others. No, that's not true. But I know that you're gonna hate me because I bought something. I didn't buy something. I didn't pay for this. It's a free thing. But I picked this up the other night for Candlekeep. Are you ready?
I think I know this. Yeah. There it is.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Please stop.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
Also,
Thank you, Mike.
ooh, speaking of things that you bought that have come in, I have, well, no, I pinned it, but I have my reversible blue green screen up now.
Ooh, fancy.
Because my mage characters I got
Is blue. Dabba D.
is green. So I need a blue screen
Oh, that's right.
for the
She's-
green
Wait,
shirt
your
that
mage,
Chris
your
is
mage
making
character's not
me.
green.
Chris is making me a green shirt.
Oh, okay. So.
So I need something else.
Yeah, but the character themselves
Trizelta,
is not
do you need me to
green.
pull out my bear
They're
gun?
human colored still.
Oh my goodness.
I
Yes.
missed that so much, Kelly.
Where's- Hold on. Where
Since
is
we
it?
moved to remote play.
We're gonna do some like local play again someday. Don't worry.
Good.
Also, you're coming over like next week, so. Like,
Maybe
as
not
long as
next week, but like eventually soon.
I mean, you should come over as soon as you feel like it. My bear gun. The dog hates this so much.
He tries to eat it.
Ready for rapid fire?
Rapid fire woo.
This is ridiculous. This is
I know it's so good.
absolute
Welcome to the
madness.
chat portion.
See?
Welcome
when I
to
was Tia, I would
98.5,
just
The
do
Cat.
that.
Also, this is what an American bald eagle is supposed to sound like. And this is what a loon is supposed to sound like. Nope, that's it. Oh,
I mean, they're probably actually not wrong.
They're probably not
Because
wrong.
like every movie and TV show, they actually sound dub eagles with hawks because eagles don't make a majestic enough sound.
No.
Yeah, no, that is exactly what bald eagles sound like.
is it really? So I love this thing. I got this at a Dollarama. Like
Yeah.
for $3 or $3.50. One of the greatest purchases of my life, I think.
That and that unicorn hand puppet.
Oh, that thing has been sealed away in the storage room because it is evil.
It is
You
the
don't-
cursed portal to
You
hell.
don't understand. I
Sorry.
have a fleshy unicorn hand puppet. It's made of like the really stretchy, like it kind of smells like a My Little Pony. Like you know that My Little Pony smell, like from the 80s. Okay.
It's hilarious.
But it's a hand puppet that stretches when it's a plastic one. So what it means is that I've got this mutant pony that's like, hi, how are you? And it's so disturbing looking.
Oh,
Caitlin's like, I
my
don't believe
God. Me too.
No. I
think I've
really
seen this.
selling it.
You've seen it. Oh my God. Everyone I've ever
I'm
shown it
pretty
to
sure I
hates it and
hate
wants to
it.
punch it. It's because it just.
I need to see this when we hang out,
Or
Kelly.
just,
Eventually,
like, set it on
you need
fire,
to show
put it
me
out of
this.
its misery.
I don't think it would catch on fire.
I guess not.
It would survive.
Probably fire.
Don't you know, Caitlin?
no.
Fire is the devil's only friend.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's right. Quote an American Pie for you. Fire is the devil's only friend.
Wait, what?
Oh my goodness.
Fire is the devil's only friend. That's it's a line from American Pie. Like the
Oh,
song.
right, it's from the Candlestick line.
Yeah.
I was trying to place where it was in the song.
Cut YouTube portion. Okay, cool. I left that note.
That puppet is horrifying.
That puppet
but
is
absolutely hilarious.
horrifying. But I was like, it's one of those things where I looked at it
It's
and
so
I'm like,
stretchy.
I guess I have to spend $5. I guess I'm poorer. I bought it. Well, I've used it for like Let's Plays and stuff before. I also have a Bowser hand puppet that I've used to represent a dragon before. Hi. Thank you very much, Jackal. Sorry, we're Mike had a migraine, so I'm stalling until the pills kick in, and then I got to talking about my YouTube and my stupid YouTube. Back when I was like, oh, what if I did Let's Plays on the channel too? And then people were like, we like your role-playing games. Shut up and stop playing video games. And I'm
I
like,
mean, the
"Oh."
people who did regularly watch while you were playing them on Twitch seemed to quite enjoy them. Like you
Yeah,
were
I
getting a
missed
lot
that
of like
German guy. That German guy was nice.
you were
he
getting a lot of like engagement via the chat.
Yeah, I really lost a lot of that when
But-
Last of Us was really popular, and then I did Last of Us 2, and then like Last of Us 2 happened, and nobody wanted to watch it. But I need to do more. Wow. Well, who's trying? Why are there's a lot of shoutouts?
I'm just shouting people out because we can.
Okay, folks. It is 9:48. Let's go back into game.
Which,
Are you all?
quickly speaking of that, Amy, do you want to do Ice Brew tomorrow morning?
Sure.
Drag your butt out of bed.
Much motivation
Much
there.
enthusiasm.
Yeah, that's the
Things
word
I
was
do
looking
for
so
my
much.
friends.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So, folks, we're gonna head back into game. Any last words from anybody? Everybody, hydrate. Take a drink.
Butts.
Geronimo.
Butts?
Join me and Amy tomorrow morning.
Do it.
Do it.
I like
Do
big
it.
butts, and I cannot lie about that.
Do
at
it.
least. It's 12:48. Where are you, Jackal? Is it Jackal Crossing or is it Jackal Xing? Or is your last name Ing? I knew a guy whose last name was Ing.
Aw. See, it's only 7:04. We've got
It's
plenty
only,
of
it's
time.
only 7:04.
7:04.
I don't know why that didn't work. Crossing.
Yeah.
Jackal Crossing. You would love Secret of Hexeter House. The Flying Jackals is the name of the party of that one. Which we will finish that game eventually very soon. I just need a weekend for it. Did I? Oh, I made a doodle poll, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. I checked the other two doodle polls. I'm good
Wait,
at
did
doodle
I
polls,
do the
guys.
doodle-
I'm really
I don't
good
know
at
if
doodle
I
polls.
did the doodle poll for Hexadar. Oops.
Anyway.
Yep. That's exactly
I'll
it.
put that away. All right, folks. All right, we've had enough sillies. It is time to get all of our
gonna
our story
die.
back on. Crack your necks, flex your pecs. Let's do this. Ooh. You're in Eastern time? Oh yeah, of course you're in Eastern time because it's 12 something where you are.
Oh, you never gave a doodle poll to the Hexor group.
Did I not?
No, you said you'll do it in a bit and then never put it up.
Oh, okay. Is Shards done? Shards, last thing that I will answer real quick. So, DM Mike. Also, I will respond to your Patreon message. Sorry, I totally blanked on it because of OPPCon. Catching up on stuff. So, thank you for that. Shards of Nirn is back next week for probably the season finale. And then we will be taking a small break. Although, we will need to discuss that because we are away for a week in August. Christine and I, and Winter is potentially away for a little bit of time for her anniversary. So I don't want us to go right back in just to take another 2-week break. Right. So in the meanwhile, I was thinking that what I might do is we could take a break, and then if we have a game where like Winter's not available, we could run without her. Not my favorite. Or I could run some one-shots on that night, like Cthulhu Hack or something stupid.
Sure.
So we'll talk more about that. Shards Shards gets 6 seasons in a movie. Maybe not a movie, but probably 6 seasons. Maybe 5. You never know. And I got to talk to Michael about the redesigned graphics. Because the graphics are changing again to represent what's happening in Season 4. Anyway. Thanks very much for your patience while we were heading back into game. Sorry, my ADD has taken the reins, and I don't get to talk to my friends very often aside from at game because we're so busy. And it's really lovely to have a chance just to shoot the shit with you guys. So it's really good to see you. I can't wait until quarantine and COVID and all of that are behind us, and we are just as busy and unlikely to see each other. But at least we can lie to ourselves and say that we would have if we could have. All right. So... we're coming up on the finale of Season 3. Yes. All right. And I keep looking at this guy. So this is not what you're fighting today, but, like, this keeps showing up.
Whoa.
This it's on the other page. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, that's a thing.
What is at the end of each of those tendrils?
What is at the end?
Mouths.
Are those, like, mouths?
Oh,
okay.
Cool.
They have bone
I'm
shaping.
gonna clear that up.
They have an Avalzor wears a kilt made out of bones.
Sounds fun. Sounds
That
like
mean you know what that means,
parties.
right? If that's a kilt, this thing is Scottish.
Yep.
Oh, hello! Look, I'm just a tentacle monster. Oh, come on! I've got haggis.
I'm gonna make you into haggis.
I'm gonna make you into haggis. It'll be very peppery. Anyway.
Which mouth does it speak out of?
All of them at once. It's a chorus of Scottish voices. One's David Tennant, one is Craig Ferguson, one's Scrooge McDuck. The other's the other Scrooge McDuck, which is David Tennant again, so it kind of gets a chorus going there. But there's always 2 David Tennants, so that's fine. I don't know. God. Okay.
Oh no.
Horrors from beyond reality. Aye,
The
Glasgow.
Scottish?
Yeah. Horrors from beyond reality. All right, I'm gonna put that down on my to-do list for a shirt.
Oh, Lord.
The Scottish. Horrors beyond reality. Oh, I should put a from in there. From. I still am very upset with you guys, by the way. Last
Why?
thing before we go in, that I came up with the best, like, Curse of Strahd shirt, and no one liked it. I was very sad.
Which one?
Well, it was the Billie Eilish Strahd shirt, the I'm the Strahd guy, blah.
Oh.
And nobody liked it, and I was so
It's
sad.
because I don't
I'm the
I'm
Strahd
sorry.
guy, blah, doo 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 doo.
don't actually like that song.
What? It's actually pretty. It's a banger.
I
fine.
like that song when it's covered by people who can sing.
Oh.
Oh, shots fired. Oh.
And on that
On
note,
that note, Billie Eilish is deploying her attack helicopters now. You're in trouble, buddy.
yep,
Spicy,
fucking run.
spicy
Aw.
comment.
Spicy comment. Now we're never getting Billie Eilish on the show. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Mike.
Mike.
We were this close. All right. Billie,
Sad
I'm
stuff
sorry.
on Facebook.
What?
What?
Julia Actually just posted stuff. The Whiskey Creek gas station and store burned down. Some dude in a van that was smoking pulled right up to the pump and it burst into flame and he stopped. And
I don't know what that is, but
that place that we go by on the way to Coombs that has the huge ass ice creams. I mention it because we used to stop every single year of my childhood there.
Never been there.
Because my dad was like single scoop ice cream cone that was gigantic.
And your dad
The
is
Whiskey Creek
very,
store has a lot of
very
sentimental
Scottish.
value for me.
Once again, we're back to the Scots.
Sad.
From beyond reality. All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I know that was a childhood memory. You can pay respects. You can drive by it tomorrow.
We're not gonna be that far up.
Oh, I don't know where we're gonna be. I don't know what's going on.
Coombs.
It's
Oh,
nowhere near. It's like hours.
We're thinking of a different place then. All right, so, folks, what's wrong with being Scottish? Aye, what's right with being Scottish? The damn Scots! They ruined Scotland! No, that was English.
Oh no. Oh dear.
So we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose people from Billie Eilish. Now we're just gonna lose viewers from
We're gonna lose Scotland.
Man, we're
gonna lose Scotland!
We're just gonna lose.
Grandmother
I may be a
was Scottish.
lowland Scot, but come on now.
All right, you know what? Actually, I think I'm a lowland Scot too. I'm one of the Scots that went to Ireland. It's like, you know what? It's further away from the English. We'll swim. And thus, the McKelveys transferred. All right, so hey, folks, we're gonna head back into game right now because I can only do that Scottish accent for so long before my pants become a kilt, and I'm not wearing pants, so that would be really weird. I'm wearing shorts. It's very hot.
You would actually look really good in a kilt with those calves. You'd have a hard time finding the socks to fit you, though.
That's true.
We also wouldn't be able to tell at the moment, so.
Is there a queen on the throne?
There is.
Does that mean I wear underwear or not? I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I mean,
Okay, hold on. Last thing before we go back
Oh
in.
my god.
Scots.
We've been saying let's get back in the game for the past
Starting to feel
25
like Will.
minutes.
Starting to feel like, Will, now can we play D&D?
Right?
A true Scotsman.
D&D.
Exceptions, tradition, the queen. X marks the spot.
What?
X marks the Scot. My pardon. I don't know. Someone look it up in the chat.
Wow.
All right. And we lost all the viewers. It's fine. Anyway, hey, we're gonna head back and do D&D right now. Mike, how's your head?
It's chugging along.
All right. Don't worry, Random Equinox. You missed nothing and everything. All right, folks. I think I know where we can get to tonight, so that will be a lot of fun. Let us head back into game right
Let's go back to Sadberry.
now. Hello and welcome back to the I almost said the Rhyme of Emrys.
The rhyme
Okay.
of Scottish Emrys.
The rhyme. Welcome back.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, let's get going.
Oh yeah. Oh hey. Oh hey. How's it going, hoser?
What? That was not my accent. I was going back to Kiwi.
That boy ain't right. All right. So we're back. All right. So, 3, 2,
Reign of
1.
Emrys.
Well, now you're messing. Okay. You just give me the finger.
No.
I can. I'm gonna roll back the tape. All right. God damn it. I'm sorry, guys. It's a silly night. All right. So, we have fun here. We have fun. I should tell them the Patrick Warburton thing after game. Remind me. I figured out how to speak like Patrick Warburton, but if I do it
After game.
or I do it like this, it sounds right. Or I do it like this, I sound drunk. It's weird. All right, I'll show you later. Anyway, we're gonna go back in 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome back to the Reign of Emrys here on Dork Tales. When last we found our party, they had just scared off the dog moles, accidentally summoned some flumps, and defeated a strange type of ooze. And as they did so, quiet, aside from the sound of dripping liquid and scraping stone, enveloped them, only to be cut through by the song of a bird, singing deeper in the mines.
Now, was that bird coming from the hatch that we...
It is, yes.
Okay.
And I think you busted open the hatch, right?
I think I had or was about to when the dogmos showed up.
It has been like a
we
month,
did.
so...
Also, can you just give me some more information about the scroll that I got handed and have looked at?
Absolutely. Flipping through it, it looks like it is a scroll of greater restoration.
Okay. I'll just make a note about that.
Absolutely. It looks like it is an ancient scroll of another god. It looks like... make me a religion roll.
Mm-hmm.
You may do it with advantage because...
Oh, good. I have no idea. I got the first one was a 1 and the second one was a 5. So it's a 9 total.
It is not a religion that you will recognize.
Yeah. Well, what other religion is there besides the orphan, honestly?
Never. There is nothing but the orphan.
Yeah, so in that case, I'll just show she's got a scroll of greater restoration and then several question marks, and that you, Claudette, mentioned that it looked like the symbol of Ishara.
All right.
But then, yeah, she's gonna just essentially say, like, we found a hatch, and I'm pretty sure that chirping's coming from it. I think that's the way.
Shall we advance?
Very is... Oh, how long has it been since the fight?
So you can rest about 10-15 minutes easily. If you do so, please spend your hit dice.
Yeah, I spent 1 hit dice to get back to almost full.
Okay, I'm gonna make note that my Eldritch Cannon only has 35 minutes remaining in that case.
Sounds
You know what?
good.
I'm gonna spend another hit dice just to get totally full.
I'm definitely gonna spend some because I'm low HP. Oh no, and I rolled poorly. Okay.
Are you talking about anything as you sit and wait?
I mean, Leden's just definitely going, why didn't you tell me that you learned how to speak Celestial? In hushed tones, because she doesn't want to draw anything else's attention.
Oh.
Didn't think that would be relevant? I could have, like... We could have been passing notes this whole time.
I mean, I only just kind of finished.
Just kind of finished. Huh. Okay.
I wasn't.
How long have you been trying to learn it? Because that definitely took me a couple years to, learn.
I don't know. How does the linguist feat work in that way?
Instantaneous or?
It's not instantaneous. Like, you just pick it up quicker. You're just a savant.
Oh, a few months.
Whatever. Fine.
It.
Kelly,
Yes.
how long would you say it would take to reinfuse my homunculus servant?
You have to do it after a long rest or 24 hours usually.
Okay, sounds good.
Because you do all your infusions at the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
But let us double check it real quick. So to bring Crux back into being requires the following. It is at the end of the chapter, Kelly. There we go. Homunculus Servant. All right. Crystal or gem worth at least 100. You determine its appearance. Blah, blah, blah. In combat, the homunculus shares your initiative count. If it dies, it vanishes, leaving its heart in its place. So that is all it says there. So that means that the infusion, a gem or crystal. So the gem or crystal acts as its heart, if I'm not mistaken.
It does.
So yeah, it comes back when you do your infusions the next day.
Okay.
Because whenever you finish a long rest, you can touch a non-magical item and imbue it with one of your artificer infusions, turning into a magic item. Reminder that all according to Raw and reinforced by my opinion, artificer stuff always has a techno-magic vibe. It's never magical.
Yeah.
including creating your servant. So it will take you some time to like tool it around and stuff. Potentially magically like advanced, like, you know, it starts coming together much easier, but
Yeah, which is exactly why all of her spells are actually grenades.
I mean, yeah, if they have to hit somebody, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so
Why didn't we just finish them off when we could? You saw one called for backup. There's probably going to be more.
Sometimes this is not who we're hunting.
Well,
We're
no,
hunting-
but they're obviously hunting us.
Yes, and they know. They've been given a warning.
I don't
mean-
think they think like that.
I tried to go after the one that was running away to begin with, but is misfired on me, which I'm sorry about that, Talfin. I didn't mean to shoot you.
Don't sweat it, Very. It's all good.
Well, we need to keep our resources for the upcoming battle.
Also,
We don't know how many creatures she has. And we don't know what we're going to be up against.
so, it's potentially an important question. Where did the floomps come from?
I don't know. This place is weird. We had something
So-
earlier where we had, like,
Yeah, you shot
tendrils?
a tendril at me.
Well, that
and
wasn't me.
That, came
that was
from
just
you,
the
Tal.
cave.
Oh, that was from you.
You like sucked my life.
Yeah, that
Force out or
hurt,
something.
actually.
So,
That I feel real good.
in a core
It's
dust
the
mine,
cave. It's weird. Yeah.
with a lot of dust in the air,
Yeah.
magic does weird things.
Yeah,
Yes.
just like we were told it would.
So, that was a magic effect? What were you trying to do?
I was trying to cast chromatic orb.
But instead you summoned those creatures.
Well, I tried to cast it, it died on me, and all of a sudden those all showed up.
Gotcha.
I mean,
This
it
is
could have been a lot
just-
worse than floomps.
It
Yeah.
seems like.
As far as Fae things go, floomps are pretty good.
They were honestly more scared of me.
They're pretty inoffensive
I was
creatures.
glad I was able to try and reassure them.
Well, all that really
Well,
tells
yeah,
me
because,
is
like,
that
I'm not, like, I'm good at the rapier, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. It's
So
not
as we
very
go
big deterrent.
as we go deeper into the mine, and if this dust gets worse, it might mean
the
our
chances of
magic's getting more.
yeah.
All right.
So
Well, I've got 35 minutes left on my blade being active. I suggest maybe we keep going so I don't have to resummon that, because that's magic.
then let's go.
Let's move on.
Vary's gonna pick up her little dynamite rabbit thing and put it on her shoulder. That's her Eldritch Cannon.
yep, I shrank it down to the right size on the map because I realized it was small or tiny.
Yeah, she usually has it handheld size.
Yeah, Leden's gonna head towards the hatch.
Calfern
the-
will follow pretty closely.
Yeah.
All right, so you can crawl through the hatch pretty easily. As you do, there is going to be a wave of material in the air that's going to be thick. The mist here becomes much more dense. The green fog that permeates this area it's making your skin slightly sticky. But you'll make it through. And we'll pull yourself out. I will go ahead and move you so you don't have to. You will pop out on the other side. You find yourself in a roughly eye-shaped tunnel. A junction drops right to your right, separating basically a very narrow corridor through where you see that there are mine tracks going from north to south. The bird song echoes from the south. And to the north, you'll see that there is another cave-in, as well as a switchover where the minecart would normally end. Who's headed through next?
I will.
Okay. And
Got to unmute. Okay,
Yeah, no.
Talfrin will go right after then.
And then Ivy's out right after Talfrin.
okay.
Oh, Kelly, are you able to move my little cannon as well?
I mean, you can move it.
I can't see it anymore. Oh, there it is.
Okay. And then is Claudette going through?
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody should have visibility on the map now.
Oh.
So everybody has moved through. You find yourself in this junction space. There we go. And looking around, you are going to see that there is area to the north and to the south that you could investigate. Looks like there was a rock slide here at some point, and you see sticky ichor seeping out. Well, seeping implies the verb is active, but a pool of ichor underneath that rock slide.
Can I do an investigation check? Is this natural or synthetic?
You may.
Claudette was also going to have a look.
I would like to make a survival check to start to see if I can find any tracks of the...
Sounds good. Go ahead.
That's an 18 for investigation, Kelly.
Sounds good. You are going to find little bits of... Looks like a bit of old bone. And around it, a bronze chassis. Whatever's under there is about the size of a dog. You'll only be able to get one of the arms, though. Or one of the forelegs, I should say.
Can I try to get it out?
If you pull on it, you can make me a strength roll. What did you roll, Claudette?
I had not rolled yet.
Okay. So
Wait,
looking
go
at
ahead.
it, you'll see that it looks like whatever this is kind of like an oily mixture on the ground, but it's persisting longer than you would expect for organic material. More like a slime. How'd you do?
I'm gonna use my determination on this and get it a 16.
All right. As you do, there is going to be a wrenching, and you are going to manage to get it out. But by doing so, you are going to rip the foreleg off. It is actually... You're not... Can you make me a nature roll?
Yeah. 15.
It is not a dog. This is a small... maybe a mountain lion? It was at one point anyway. It's now just bones, but it looks like the skeleton had been used as a framework and some type of mechanical creature had been built on top of it.
Oh.
Looks like it got crushed by a rock slide. You'd say at least 6 months ago, maybe a year.
Okay. Is there anything else I can discern about, like, the mechanical aspect of that?
Out of that, it looks like a construct of some kind, like pretty high tech, but also, it's definitely. You know what it reminds you of? It reminds you of hillbilly Magitech.
Okay.
It's like, hey, it's MacGyver Magitech, I guess I should say. You work with what you got. You don't have a foundry, but you do have some armor plates that you apply to something, to like taxidermy.
Is there anything on this that I can scavenge to make use of?
The plate that you have right now is the only thing that's really good. It is about, it's a circular bronze plate, roughly the size of a bracer that like a human man would wear.
Okay.
So that's a decent amount. That's probably about a 15th or 20th of what Crux 2.0 needs to be made of.
Am I able to do some survival checks to sort of see which way I think is the right way to go?
Sure,
I mean-
absolutely.
I did hear the bird or whatever.
To the north, the tunnel actually ends in a set of broken tracks and a junction box where it looks like one of the people would attach one of the mine carts to load up. It looks like the only way you can go is south.
Okay. And I guess to look for see if there's any, like, just slowly proceed and try not to... She can attempt to stealth, but I have, penalty.
Ivy, looking around and taking a moment to do survival. As you do, you are going to notice that there are quite a few tracks around here. But one of the things is going to catch your attention is just around the corner where where the mine kind of curves at the top. You'll find that there's a feather on the ground that is very softly glowing. Not enough to really cast light, but enough that in the dimness here, it is obvious. It's a very, very dim light. Like in real life, picture like a glow stick that's on its final minutes. Where if you can still find it in a pitch black room, but it's only moderately visible. Besides that, you'll find that there are actually quite a few tracks here. None of them human or humanoid. What you will find is, it looks like a cat came through here at some point, as well as you got a 20?
Yeah.
Small reptilian footprints, which will lead you to the north, and then over toward that cave-in, where you will see that there are little bits of frog bone sprinkled around at high velocity, right at the point where the cave-in occurred, as if the frogs themselves exploded, or were point blank when the explosion occurred. However, beyond that, what you will see is the clawed footprints of a huge reptile, about 18 feet long, with long, sharp claws, 5 of them coming off of its toes. Like a crocodile. Can you make me a nature roll to see if you recognize what this is?
Sure.
And you may also do so, or you can make me an arcana roll. They will offer different things.
Is this,
Not supernatural. Oh, actually, wait, what can you hunt?
I can hunt fae, fiends, or undead, and
Okay.
I would be able to roll with, advantage on intelligence checks to recall information about them.
Okay, no on either.
Okay. I'll just make a straight nature roll.
And I'll get to everybody else in just 1 sec. Sorry about that.
Actually, I'll do you said I could do Arcana?
You can do arcana.
Okay, I'll do that. It's gonna be 16.
You won't be able to recognize what animal this is, aside from that it is a large alligator-like creature, crocodile-like creature. However, you will, against all odds, recognize what caused this cave-in immediately. What caused it is a creature called an exploding toad. It's a little monstrosity created by alchemical means. They're living traps created by, honestly, the stories are a dust goblin magic. They are frogs that become hand grenades.
That's fantastic.
Yes, apparently one of them went off here. They are listed as wicked and suicidal, and hopping mad.
Is there a story time with this?
I just held it up.
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch it.
There you go. There's story time, Mike.
Oh, yay.
They're ridiculous.
They're a little absurd.
They're a little
Yeah.
absurd. I love Kobold Press's ideas. Like, They don't always knock it out of the park, but when they do, they do. And I will say one last thing as you were looking around, because I lost my page. There we go. Oh, that's a monstrosity still. Never mind. Yeah, you will see that there are tracks in the ground. There have been animals through here, probably predators. No dog moles, though. All right, and now, Leiden, we're back with you.
Leiden's looking at that southern passage, and trying to keep an eye out for anything that may have noticed us already. Yeah, she's gonna very cautiously step through and see what she can see.
On the other side, perched on the skull of a dwarf that lies in state on the ground, is a small bird with a fiery belly. Its feathers are golden. And here, story time if you'd like. It looks very much like this. A lovely kind
Interesting.
of... it is going to continue singing as you approach.
Do I know what this thing is?
You can make me a religion roll.
Religion roll, huh? Okay.
Yes, you may.
I'm gonna spend. Hold on. I'm gonna not spend my determination because that was a nat 1, and I don't think I can get it even with a plus. Yeah. So anyway, that's gonna be a 5.
Okay, so...
I have rolled 3 nat 1s so far.
I appreciate you, though.
Thanks. I don't know. This is some weird freaking bird. She's gonna try and cautiously approach it.
It stops singing for a moment. Is anyone else coming through the minecart tunnel?
Very
Yeah.
well. Once she puts the bronze plate in.
Okay, sounds
Okay.
good.
Yeah, if someone's
Yeah,
leaving,
Claudette
the
will
group-
follow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you may feel free to come through the tunnel.
Leiden's got like a shh kind of thing if she hears people coming behind her.
I
You will see
attempt
this
to shush.
fiery-looking bird just kind of looking at you and tilting its head.
She'll just point
Oh.
at it.
Ah.
It's rude to point, the bird says.
Whoa.
In
In what
common.
language?
In common.
Oh, okay. Hello?
Hello.
Who are you?
I'm an Avier. Who are you?
I knew.
Once it says it, it's going to click in your head immediately. They're servants of temples.
Oh.
They're divine little like helper birds that a lot of good aligned gods offer their servants.
You seem awfully far from home.
No. I live here. The world is my oyster. Yum.
Huh. I'm Leiden?
Yes, you are.
Whoa.
Okay.
You're an interesting little guy.
You're an interesting big guy.
Well, thanks.
Why are you down here?
I like to sing.
In the mine, specifically?
I'm keeping watch.
For who?
For you.
Or
On
who?
whose behalf? Yeah.
Yeah.
My mistress. Obviously.
Who's your mistress?
Would you really be here if you didn't know?
Now, based on my understanding of what these creatures are, does it make sense to me that they would be hanging out with a scientist or a mage?
Not
or...
particularly. Like if she was a cleric, maybe.
She's gonna straight up say that. She's like, I don't follow. Don't you usually serve priests? or work with priests and clerics?
Not all that do the work of the gods work directly for them.
But which god are they working for?
That's beyond my pay grade, but I think you're thinking too small. Oh, sorry, one moment. I need to get back to this, or else you're going to get attacked. And starts whistling and singing again.
Are you keeping something at bay?
The bird nods while it sings.
Huh.
And we'll kind of do one of those numbers where it's singing it like na 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 na, and nods its head twice to the right. And can I get?
Hey.
Oh boy, does anybody have? What I would like is anyone can make me a perception roll looking at the bottom of the cave with disadvantage, and it better be high.
Okay.
I will make this
boy.
roll.
Don't have a good bonus.
Can I spend my inspiration to make it flat?
Sure.
Dirty 20.
Oh,
I'm so mad. I roll an 18 and a 2.
Perception.
no!
I'm gonna add my determination to make that a 23.
Okay.
Wow.
So it's
Okay.
like, a 7 for me.
So you and so both of you, the DC was 20, by the way, to even qualify for this. As you look to the south, at the very base of the cave, next to a wall of ichor, next to where you see the old minecart went through where the cave-in was, you'll see that there are a couple of bodies. No, bodies is the wrong way to say them. The remnants, the skeletons, exist there. And as you are watching, you'll see a human femur, old and dry and desiccated, laying on the ground, the flesh long torn from it by whatever dwells inside of this cave. Pardon me, mine, I suppose. And then you'll see something come down on top of it, slowly and methodically, like someone creeping across grass toward an enemy. You won't see the creature, but its weight is enough to crack the femur. Those of you with any medicine or nature at all know that whatever it is must weigh hundreds of pounds for that to happen. But with those two 20s, you'll be able to see that there is something immense moving invisibly to the south. Ivy, that tracks exactly what that crocodile thing that you saw the tracks for.
Thank you.
This is where you tell me why you're here, or else I let it eat you.
Well, technically we were sent. However, I like to think that we're open-minded people. And would be willing to talk? I...
Carbuncle! Carbuncle, are you here? And it'll continue singing in, singing kind of mixing between common and celestial. You have no idea what it's talking about, though.
Okay. All right. Well, as she just said, we're looking to speak with one Dr. Otker and learn more about what she's been doing.
Anybody with a perception of... What's my passive stealth? Anybody with a perception of 16 or higher, passive, is going to see a shape move through the tunnel that goes off to the east. as a large, well, as a cat the size of a medium-sized dog. So when I say a medium-sized dog, I mean those of you, a cat the size of Charlie, probably is what I mean by this, right? Not quite a big dog, but quite large in length, and about the same height. So about the size of an ocelot. Will be standing in the shadows there. But that is not what you're going to see, because the cat is very stealthy. What you are going to see, however, is a glint of brilliant light shines from the forehead of a lithe, cat-like creature covered in vibrant plumage. Story time.
Oh.
Yeah?
Trickster cat.
You called? It rumbles. These folks wanna talk to the boss, and I'd prefer them not get eaten. One of them's a cleric. The rest are other things, I don't know. One of them's got horns. One of them's got a tail. That might be the same one. But I didn't check them all. And why is this my problem? Because the Gabahali's right there, and I know you don't like it 'cause it tried to eat you. I don't like that at all, actually, the cat creature says. Well, fine then. Might as well come with me while Javier keeps that thing at bay. Anybody who wants to, now that it is stated and has points in nature, can roll to know what a Gabahali is.
Oh, I don't have that.
Negative. Nope.
I am not
I
proficient
do.
in nature, no.
I do.
Nice.
No, not
19.
proficient.
Someone.
You actually took nature as a skill?
Yeah, I have. It's good.
Okay.
It is good.
A large reptile with dagger-like... Okay, so basically, it's a crocodile with cloaking.
Oh, that's good.
It looks like this.
Ah,
The crocodile.
that's
It's
horrifying.
a crocodile. It's a crocodile.
Croak.
Terrifying.
Crococloak?
They're chameleon crocodiles that that hunt largely in caves. They can be made into some pretty rad leather armor, but they can also just, like, you know, they're ambush predators that will wreck you.
Horrifying.
Terrifying. I don't want to meet that.
Crocodile.
Crocodile. Crocodile.
Well, if you're coming, you might as well come with me. Still trying to nail down Carbuncle's voice. Give me a second. If you're coming, you might as well come. That feels better. If you're coming, you might as well come with me.
Thank you.
Come along. I'm not waiting for you much longer.
Leiden's gonna start heading over.
Yeah,
Humanoids.
Ivy's looking a little
She's
weird
kind of like
right
scooting
now.
along.
Hey,
She's a
big crocodile. It's not that I don't like your smile. It's just that I don't want to be between your teeth, because that would be painful. I'm not intending for this bird to have this offbeat music styling, but he kind of is just ending up as a jazz performer.
I like this bird a lot.
Amazing.
I do too.
I like
Need you to
her
know.
too.
What's
Okay.
his name?
For now.
I want a singing
Aviary?
bird friend.
Singing bird friend? Well, we'll see. This creature that's walking in front of you, anybody who wants to can make me an Arcana or a Nature roll to see if they recognize what this creature is. But you will have advantage if you're proficient.
Yes, I am.
Ooh,
I'll make an Arcana check. That's gonna be a dirty 20.
Big
Ooh.
no for me. I rolled a 4.
Okay. Any of you who heard the name Carbuncle will realize that a carbuncle is normally a jungle-dwelling beast sought after by alchemists for the shining jewel embedded in its forehead. Basically, it's kind of like an ocelot mixed with a bird of paradise. Its plumes are not like they're kind of feather fur. It's kind of weird. These thick chunks of fur that kind of fall like feathers. If you have one of the garnets that is embedded in its forehead, it allows you to do some cool stuff. Basically, it can substitute for spell slots.
Oh.
So if you are a wizard and don't want to expend a spell slot, you may, kill this animal and take its garnet and use it. Very useful in a final fight. They're also capricious tricksters. It's going to look back at all of you and kind of mutter. So, why are you here?
Need to speak with Dr. Otker.
Are you the ones that wrecked up Bird Boy?
I mean, to be fair, he attacked in the middle of a meeting.
Oh.
And he did start the attack. So we did retaliate at that point in time.
Was he attacking
self-defense.
you, or was he attacking that awful woman?
That one, but at the time we didn't know that.
Plus, I believe he did an attack that affected all of us.
Well, it seems to me
I mean, when you
that-
come crashing through a window into somebody's meeting, most people react pretty badly.
Well, perhaps.
I
Starts
suppose
cleaning
it
itself in front of you.
can't be helped if he didn't know we were having the meeting.
Yeah,
He doesn't know our schedule.
we didn't chase him.
Are you going to cause any trouble?
Preferably not. But
Right.
a lot of things have been happening recently, and there's a lot of things that don't make sense anymore. So I don't know.
Well, I was told that if you came, to allow you. So, follow me. And, you, the big ones, stay on the right side, please. And the carbuncle will head up to the kind of the mine carts, continue to head north. As you are walking by, you'll see that on the right there is a large bin of mostly broken crystals of core. But you'll actually see a couple that are, well, actually, everybody with a passive perception of 15 or higher will see that there are a couple of them like on the top that appear to be in pretty good condition. Yes.
I don't want to snag one.
Robin?
Okay. Just this was after the check about this. Were using these kind of creatures a common thing for the Imperial Science Division at all? At one point, would she have known that this was something that is very much like the
harvesting
MO of
them?
Okay.
It's not a particularly pleasant procedure.
No.
Especially because apparently they're sentient. They're actually quite wise and quite charismatic. And decently intelligent. But, they're not going to, like, become doctors.
So it makes sense that she's like this trying to have these creatures around kind of thing is kind of like what I'm trying to
Maybe?
maybe.
You think that wouldn't she have already used it by now, though? It's weird. But maybe she's just, fattening it up, making sure the garnet is nice and large before it's plucked. Well, are you coming or what? And you'll see that there is quite a pit to the north with the minecart forming a bridge over top. The cat will, the carbuncle will walk along the railroad ties as far to the right as possible.
Very well follow it.
Sounds
Was Layden able to grab one of those core crystals?
good. Sure, if you want to, go ahead.
She'll just wrap it in like a piece of
Sounds good.
some cloth.
So you
Cool.
will have you'll just put down core crystal, CHOR crystal or shore crystal. And is Claudette coming?
Yeah.
Okay, your figure's not moving, so.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure because everything had gotten moved kind of for me, so I wasn't sure if that was still happening.
All right, everybody who's headed across, as you are doing so, all you biggins, I would like you to go ahead and make me a stealth roll. It's gonna be a stealth roll.
Oh, okay.
Stealth.
Okay.
All right, I have disadvantage on those.
Oh,
Me too,
That's
Kelly? Or just the
unfortunate.
big...
The
Just
big
a
ones
bit-
in particular.
actually
Yeah, you'll be
proficient
fine.
in
You're
that.
short.
Okay.
Being small actually helps for a
God
change.
damn it.
What a nat 20!
Ooh,
Nice.
Mine is
26.
not natural. Mine's quite dirty, but it's still a 20.
I have disadvantage, and I rolled a 20 and an 8.
Oh.
Bad.
So stealth would
Amy,
be
I'm
9.
gonna spend a something good happens.
Yeah, what does that do?
It means that you're going to just barely pass.
Okay.
As you are headed past, I would like everybody here. What's everybody's armor class?
17.
17.
Perfect. And
15.
Cool. So, I just have to adjust something real quick. Okay. And check my math. Nice. Okay. So, as you are wandering across, you will hear kind of echoing in the darkness from over on the side of the cave. And from the bottom of this pit, tendrils are going to lash out and attempt to grapple you. However, each one of you are just enough out of reach that the tendrils are going to slap at your faces, which means that I will have hella disadvantage on this against... Whoop. Okay, that's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. And leading, that's a miss. These tendrils are going to go like inches away from your face. Oh, shut up, Bill. No one cares. The cat will say and continue northward. Down
Alright.
down in the depths, you will see that there is an kind of a juvenile roper at the base of this pit, where there is a... Those of you with dark vision will be able to see just the barest glint of several piles of bones. This roper
Oh.
has been fed.
Those of us without...
You
is
will
there
just see-
light in this tunnel? Yes, there is.
Yes, Ivy
Okay.
has light cast on her sword by Claudette at the beginning of this.
Perfect.
Or by
I couldn't
Legion.
remember.
I know
used
a
to having
bunch of
night
us
or dark vision.
a bunch of us had torches, and then there was also a lantern, but that was
Right.
being held by Crux, so that's probably gone.
Yeah.
So-
Ivy was holding a torch at one point then.
Yeah, and Claudette had one that she passed to Lead in bravely.
Well, Ivy would have realistically had to drop the torch to dual wield her swords. So
Yeah. So
Well,
Lead
you
still
realistically,
has
you probably
a
would have
torch.
re-gotten one, so.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Oh, then
Where
my
are you-
armor class is 17 if that makes any, or 16 if that makes a difference if I'm not dual wielding.
so where are y'all from?
Duchesne?
Not
Oh,
here.
Duchesne. Nice
Oh,
place.
sorry.
Or, well, most recently Duchesne.
Uh-huh. Duchesne. Funny name. Kind of douchey, one might say.
Well, I was in Hanborough before that.
Oh, Hanborough. Oh. I, too, have seen... Hell. Oh, Hanborough is like a hay bale that someone farted on. Not my favorite.
Where are you from?
Right.
Me?
Yes.
You wouldn't know it if I told you. Well, into the line. in front of you, you will see there's a large scaffold from where they were... Looks like they were excavating something at some point. A large rock wall is on the other side, and there is a... it looks like some type of old formation or mural is carved into the wall, but it's very worn away with time. Anybody who is looking at it can make me a religion roll.
Sure. I'll attempt.
Sure.
I got a nat 1. I have no clue.
Ooh, this is better than, like, it could be.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna spend my determination on this too.
Sounds good.
So that'll be
Dirty 20.
Nice.
18, I believe. Yeah, 18.
18. Looking up at this, you are going to see that there is just the barest outline. Anybody who got a 17 or higher is going to be able to make out celestial glyphs. If you speak celestial, it's going to be much easier. But as you are looking at it, you are going to see that whatever it is, it looks like a celestial mural. It looks like a relic from the before, from the pre-Pantheon, before the one that exists now. This mine has a holy site, or at least it was a holy site here. At some point in the distant past. The mural depicts angelic hosts struggling with those with serrated bat wings, horns. It looks like a clash of the divines with the infernal. In fact, this looks like the story of how the celestial planes severed the connection between Elos and the combined armies of Hell and the Abyss.
Claudette is frantically sketching this into her
Now,
book.
it's very damaged, but there's something strange about this, and as you are looking at the center of it, there's a mark there, a symbol. It kind of is diamond-shaped, but it's mostly been scoured off. Between the demonic armies on the left and the devilish armies on the right in this mural, there's some central figure. It's just mostly a diamond-shaped decal. Mostly rubbed completely off, though. It was important before, though. You just don't have enough to figure out what it was.
Yeah. Am I able to approach it? Is
Yes,
Legion
sir.
able to actually... Because Legion's gonna step up to this, just like staring at it, and she's gonna try out and like reach and like see if she can kind of just hovering over the lines of the different figures. Because she's absolutely awestruck by this.
Make me a charisma save.
Ooh.
I'll say Ivy's also curious because of this how the celestial scroll burned her. She's kind of curious if
Make
like
me a charisma save.
yeah.
Charisma save. 24.
Oh, I
Perfect.
don't add anything to that. Ooh, beautiful 3.
Perfect. So if you are you both approaching it?
Yup.
Okay, as you both approach it, Ivy, you are going to get a sudden flash, darkness, pain, boiling blood, bubbles. The color of green cascaded onto a laboratory wall, shrieking, pain, crying, begging, screaming, the sound of bat wings and other creatures in the night roaring. And then something that echoes through your mind in Infernal. You may take the one we have provided. Do with her what you will. Yes. The contract. Leiden, you are going to feel a pressure on your mind as well. By the way, Ivy, you are going to take 8, 20, 27 points of psychic damage.
Oh, boy.
Whoa.
Okay.
Leiden, would you like to... you know what? Leiden, you succeeded, so you are not going to take damage from your roll. But you are instead going to hear the sound of a mine pick. Ting, ting, ting. And the sound of a voice that's very familiar, but you can't quite place it. Have we found anything else? Nothing, sir. Just... more relics. Keep going. There has to be something. And then the sound of a thunderclap. No, not a thunderclap. A void opening up. The sound of the ozone splitting fills your head. The sound of a plane folding over itself. Not, I don't mean like a... I mean like a plane of reality folding over itself. And then the sound of a whale. Ooh-ah. Ooh-ah. A shrieking. These come in rapid succession. Clip, clip, clip. And then the sound of a gallows rope echoes through your mind. And you will find yourself reaching up and touching the central point that has been rubbed completely off without even realizing it. There is a click. And all of you will see the mural split down the center, right along the lines of that diamond point, and pull apart. As it does, you will all see that on the other side is a room that you will find yourself in. It's the size of the caves that you were just in, immense, a workshop of some kind. The carbuncle wanders in front of you and continues walking into this dimly lit laboratory. It's immense, long and thin, with tracks that have been pulled out of the mine. A cold wind blows through, damp with ocean air from the other side, and you see electrodes lighting up the central column, which looks like... it looks like this was once upon a time a temple. In fact, a fountain in the old style of architecture lies in the center of the room. The carbuncle will wander forward, continuing to move until it approaches a pair of bloodied tables over toward the center of the room.
What is this place?
This, you'll hear a voice echo into the room, is my laboratory. And a woman with fairly wild reddish strawberry blonde hair in a stained, dirty lab coat of an imperial mage will wander out, flanked by the angel man that you fought at the mage's tower. I heard you were looking for Dr. Otker. Welcome.
Thank you.
Helping us.
Perhaps a spot of tea. 1 lump or 2, she says with a smile, wry as the cat pushes past her legs. And I think we'll call game there, actually.
Damn it.
What do you want to say? What do you want to say?
I was gonna say, no offense, but that sounds a little ominous.
then she'll smile, and we'll call game there. How's that?
Good.
Sounds good.
I was
All
just
right,
like-
so
What?
so.
Oh no! Oh, that took half my health down. This is great. This is great.
No.
All right, so folks, sorry that it's a little shorter game tonight because we went really off topic during Let's Talk to the Chat. Robin, I'll tell you more of what you missed when we have our after game chat. But you definitely want to tune in next Friday for the conclusion of this part of Act 2 because it is going to be big.
I'm really excited because like I've been trying to think of how Claudette is reacting to what was revealed. And she's had like 3 or 4 days to stew on this, on the fact that she's assuming basically that her brother is probably dead,
Yeah.
caused by family members who are fully into the Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's a lot of time to kind of stew on something and be like, well, maybe this person has the right of it.
Meanwhile, Ivy's like, I was totally sent and trained to kill her. Now
she
I'm
has
doubting that.
And Leden's not letting anything happen to her until she gets some answers for what she just saw in that mural.
Well, I mean,
Touching that thing.
same.
Because what the fuck?
Claudette was sent to kill this lady as well.
Yeah.
okay,
But she's
so
kind of
for-
like,
Varies along for the ride.
weird
Yeah,
plot
it's
stuff.
How can you
going
kill
on
someone
here.
that has talking animal sidekicks, though? That means that she's a Disney princess, according to law.
Especially
I guess
since
that's
an
true.
apparently kind of godly bird thing
Yeah.
is working
I-
with her.
Yeah.
And a
Yeah.
carbuncle. On
I
a
like that
carbuncle.
bird.
Carbuncles are slightly divine on Elos. Lesser. They're magical creatures. They're innately magical. Kind of. They say
They
they're
tend to the good
monstrosities.
spectrum.
They are chaotic good. So the
Here's
jokes
another sign.
the jokes generally don't get you killed. They just get you hurt, but in funny ways. Like you'll end up. So I'm glad that you enjoyed this chat. Looks like people did. Next episode is going to be even better. It's going to be really rad. I'm sorry, we actually only made it about halfway into my plot for this episode, so we're running a little bit behind. And well, thank you very much, random fellow. I appreciate that.
a good
I
name.
will. It is a really great name for saying compliments too. Thank you, random fellow. I appreciate
Yeah.
it. I will. I'll be in better form next Friday because I have 2 days off next week. What?
Nice.
Oh wait, no, I have tomorrow off.
Oh, wait, what? I don't think that's how that
And
counts.
that's not even next week.
It's,
Yeah.
You
This
know what?
week.
It's an extra day. So, hey, if this is your first time with us, give us a follow. Give us a sub over on YouTube if you're watching there. As always, if you've got extra couch money, we do accept subs here. And also, if you want to support us in a way that helps us buy better art and music, the Patreon's the best way to do that. Because we get a much higher cut there than on Twitch. But that is never required. If you enjoy what we do here, don't forget that we're also on podcast, and more episodes are going to be uploaded very shortly because I've just been really super busy and need, bluntly, more Patreon money, so I'm going to pay Amy to help me at it. Hey! But because Reign of Emrys will be back next Friday. It will be at 7 o'clock Pacific, and we hope you come and join us. And if you are watching on YouTube, go watch the old Let's Plays because those are fun. Or at least skip to the last minute because those are really fun. I'm sad that the ones that I showed earlier weren't as funny as I remembered, except for the beans and the Spanish line. The Spanish line is super good. Thank you very much, Crimson Arc. Is there anything that people want to say on the way out?
I had such a good time being back after a while.
It was fun.
Yes. So
Oh, I miss this game.
I'm really
Right?
sorry. I also think that I think that Amy and Christine in particular are probably getting really well. Maybe everybody, because all of you have been in enough of my games that when when the lore episodes start to show up, you guys get really happy, and that's why I love running for my team because they like the lore episodes better than the
Yeah.
combat episodes half of the time. Which
Well, I mean,
no.
there was a ton of fun. Like, even heck, when you do one shots, you spice it up with lore from LARPs and stuff that were not filmed that nobody else knows about.
Yeah.
For us.
I like my Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Oh, Caitlin, you don't know what happened. So I ran a Technocracy game last week at OPPCon, and Amy was playing an NWO agent and got a text from someone that goes, "Hey,
NW, oh no.
NWO no," got a text from someone whose codename was Black Dove and needed fingerprints to see if someone had been cited. So Amy had the fingerprints ran and got the confirmed FF cited. So Forrester's on the
Gotcha,
move.
yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah! Because I am
So good.
So
So
Nice.
good.
I love me my goddamn lore. I love it. Because it's the best. So, folks, thank you so much for watching. We will be back next week on... so if you want to watch more Dork Tales content, some things you should definitely do, and I need to warn you about this. Monday is Rime of the Frost Maiden. That'll be a lot of fun. Sunday, actually, is you're going to be able to see 4 out of 5 of us, or 4 out of... I'm a person too. 4 out of 6 of us play under Amy for Ghost of Saltmarsh episode 2 because we were postponed by COVID shots. Monday's Rime of the Frost Maiden. It's going to be great. They're going to the Tower of Enchantment. And then hopefully Evocation, the same game. It's going to be so dope. Evocation is such a good little mini thing. Wednesday is what is probably the season finale of Shards of Dern, which is our starter campaign. And it'll be the end of our season 3. And it will be, if you just want a lot of acting, that's going to be, I don't know how many dice rolls are going to be in that game, but I might not even unpack all my dice for it. It's a very role-play heavy session because it's a season ender.
Yeah.
I strongly suggest that if you want to see what our heavy RP games are, maybe you give that one a try.
I have a to-do list for that game.
Yes, I do too. And then, yeah, that's right, because there's no Candlekeep next week because I messed up my schedule when I was booking people for it. I forgot that that week existed. So there's no Candlekeep next week, which is the greatest present to myself because I have so much writing to do. But Friday we'll be back with this. So there's a lot of D&D next week, but we also do a lot of other games. Give us a follow. Come back. This is true. Soul did. Soul did. All right. So with that, I am really sleepy because this is my second game of the day. And I want to say that I love you all very much. Thank you for playing under me tonight.
Thank you for running.
Thank you. Good. I was worried that someone wouldn't say anything.
Thank you for
Thank you.
running.
No,
Oh,
it's so good.
yes.
All right, so, boop, there's my light off. And, folks, we love you very much. Thank you for being here with us and being part of the Dork Tales team. If you're not already on the Discord, go join it, because you get to see, like, cool pictures of our characters and chat with us and all the memes. There are very many memes. We need more Dork Tales specific memes.
Yes.
I've been lazy.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate it. All right, so, folks, that's going to be it for us tonight. We'll see you next time on Reign of Emrys. Good night, everybody.